Hello, everybody. I am starting this a little bit early so that I can get through our announcements instead of always rushing through them every single time. And I also wanted to show off my dice that I got today. So I am Izzy of the NAT30s. Thank you to everybody who's in chat. I see Nat Awesome and Unicorn DM. Hello, Error Code 9. Thank you for joining. I mean, if I had gold pieces, I would definitely attempt to eat them, but I don't have any, so. Um, so, I hope everybody's doing great out there. We have our normal announcements. You're not going to hear anybody in the background because nobody's there yet, but as they pop in, I didn't want it to be like, hey, hello. So thank you to our sponsors, as per usual, the Armory, which is our local game store here in Fairhaven, Massachusetts. Also our friends over at The Compound. So I'm gonna throw, they're live right now. And we have joined the Compound Network. So it's a little spammy, sort of, but at the bottom, underneath in our About section, you can get all of the links to all the places where the Compound Network has its tendrils. We have the Compound itself. They are playing Blood and Plunder at the moment. Yeah, it's a tabletop. I don't know where they're at. They might be in the studio or they might be at Tabletop Games, which is in Westport, Mass. What was it? Oh, we've also got the Brush Republic, who is painting our minis right now for our campaign. Fusion Forge 3D Printing, who printed our minis. Moral 3D Prints, who is another 3D print shop that has collaborated with the Compound Network. And Counterclockwise, which is a show on YouTube that you should go check out and subscribe. And they stream some card games and other tabletop games. And then of course the Compound. And then of course there's us. We primarily do D&D. If you are unfamiliar with us or brand new to our channel, we do D&D on Tuesdays and Saturdays, and then on Mondays and Thursdays. Mondays are my DM prep where I kind of bother everybody for ideas. And then Thursday is either One Shot Thursday or Variety or maybe more DM prep. Just kind of a random day. We do whatever we want to do. So tonight, it being Saturday, we will be continuing with our session with the Bums of Greenest, and I'm super nervous because I created a thing from scratch, and I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll see. So, speaking of the Compound, I won this awesome thing. It's trying to focus on my face. Oh my god. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to have to turn off the blur. Oh no. I turned off my whole face instead. There we go. Okay. Technical difficulties. Well, I turn off the blur and you can see photos of my children in the background so that you can see what I won. So I won these amazing Rime of the Frost Maiden, sorry for the glare that I cannot get rid of, dice. And of course it would not be a live show without multiple audio and other issues. We've got not getting ready.
I'm being quiet.
Shaking my table. So I'm going to open this right now. I cheated and I sort of opened it earlier, but I'm going to open it again right now. I won this from the Compound. When I first won, I was like, oh, I won some dice. That's awesome. But this is the Rime of the Frost Maiden dice, and it comes with Elven dice, so 2d20s, 1d12, 2d10s, 1d8, 4d6s, and 1d4. A player-friendly fold-out map of Icewind Dale and 10 towns. A durable felt-lined box that functions as 2 dice trays. and 20 double-sided cards with descriptions and illustrations of characters and creatures one might encounter in Icewind Dale. So I am opening it to show you all of the things. As mentioned, I was not expecting to get such an amazing prize when I entered the giveaway, so you never know what lovely items you're going to get. So here's the box that it came in with the description. And then here are the dice, which as mentioned on our Instagram, I never really expected to get all that into dice, but I'm just getting so many amazing ones that it's starting to get hard not to. Let me see. We're gonna focus. There we go. So it has a like glitter to it in the background there. How much closer I can get. Focus. I had it really good and I messed it up. So these are really, really nice. There's like a blue underneath the black that has like a glitter to it. They are really great. And there are tons of them. So I'm gonna add this to my dice, easy roller dice thing that I've got all my pens in. Oop. Hey, there's Pat. I didn't realize I had you on my screen here. Yep. Okay. So as people join, you all out there will notice that the audio will start to get out of sync. And that is a thing with Skype and their NDI sourced. So I don't know why, but sometimes it fixes itself and a lot of times it doesn't. Okay, so the other stuff in here, there are these cards that this one's not that exciting, but it has information on different entities that you're going to run into. I have, by the way, I have you all muted, Pat, so nobody can hear you at the moment. So we've got different cards of the entities that you can run into in Icewind Dale and some information about them on the back. So if anybody was thinking about getting these, I'm sure when you're playing in person, super helpful to have this handy. Really, really nice art that is in the book as far as I have seen. And it has the information on the back. Black Ice Berserker there. We've got Chwingas. Chwingas. The Cold Light Walker. Frost Giant. And a whole bunch of others. So, old bitey, apparently. Don't know what that is. Interesting. There is a quote from Drizzt on the back. Drizzt. So, anyway, so this is pretty cool. All of these cards that hopefully when we are playing in person, I will get to use them in our game if we play Icewind Dale. And then the last thing in here is the map as mentioned. So on this side it has the 10 towns for your reference, and then on that side it is Icewind Dale itself, which our players will get an opportunity to check out Icewind Dale at some point in our current adventure. just not to the extent that Icewind Dale does it, obviously. And then the box itself that it came in is this awesome, got it, split it out. So two side or two ends here, so you can use both sides for dice tray. So very, very nice. Was not expecting this to be what I won, but thank you to the compound for the lovely winnings. Oh, one day I'll figure out how to get you guys to hear the songs, the music. Thank you for the sticker. So every sticker, so I'm gonna go through the our perks here while the players are coming. So we have a monthly giveaway. Oops, wrong one. We have a monthly giveaway, and you can enter it using your critties. You can enter as many times as you want, as long as you've got the critties to buy the giveaway. Then you can enter. Let's see. You can also, using your points, exclamation point points, you can get extra tickets. So by brawling and battling in chat while we're playing the game, you can get extra tickets, and it's 1,000 points to get an extra ticket. So all the information is below too in our about section. Stickers. So we have stickers that you can throw up on the screen, and so I think it's 10 bits for our basic stickers, and then there are special stickers, the custom ones that give players rerolls or inspiration, 1d4 or 1d6. You can revivify if you feel so inclined should somebody die. And what's the other thing you can do? Oh, you can give me advantage or a reroll too. So those are when you go into the stream stickers, you can see what each of those are. Every bit counts towards this party inspiration bar right here that you see. And when they hit 100% of that bar, then the whole party gets inspiration. So those are some of the things that you can do with your critties. And as mentioned, the crits and arrows will get you extra tickets into the monthly giveaway. This month, the giveaway is actually a copy of Icewind Dale, and it is digital or hardcover. If you choose hardcover, then we will also send you a bunch of stickers and other NAT30s things. Thank you. Hey, who was it? Dark Dreamer? Where are you? I saw you come in. There you are. Thanks for joining us. So if you battle or in brawl, as long as my stuff is working correctly, which it looks like it is today, then you should be able to get more points and stuff. So the points, you can battle with them, you can brawl with them, you can also exclamation point welcome and go through a text RP scenario with those points. The more points you get, the more interactions you can have in the Brew Bottle Tavern. And you can buy extra tickets. Exclamation point extra ticket will get you an extra one for our drawing. I'm gonna put this away as the players are coming in slowly. I've got you guys muted. Just so if everybody was like, hello, I'm coming in, and there wouldn't be like a whole ton of I got this really cool giveaway box from the compound. I won. So I was just showing everybody, and the dice, which now are in this whole big box of dice, but very, very nice. Huh? No, they're beautiful in person. So I'm now getting to be a proper dice goblin with my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and I've got a wood one. This is a wooden die that's made of like this blue and white wood. Yeah, it's awesome. This was a Kickstarter I backed. And it came with an inspiration coin. So anyway, I'm getting there. I'm starting to develop a problem. So yeah, a dice problem specifically. So I got these cheeseburgers, man. All right. I think this belongs. This one and that one belongs. Yes, Unicorn DM, I am well on my way. I remember my dad had a lot of dice. It wasn't D&D that he was playing, but he had a ton of dice, and I was like, who needs that many dice? Like, for real. But that was kind of pre the time when everybody was like making custom dice that you can easily find on the internet. So, you know, he was still finding amazing dice 30 years ago when everybody and their mother was not a dice maker. Which I'm not saying anything bad about them. They make beautiful dice, and it's really hard to be on the internet and see these awesome dice and not buy them. But Baby Punching Tacos is here. I'm gonna take everybody off. I'm gonna take you guys off mute.
Taco.
Hey! Baby Punching Tacos is in chat. Oh,
yay! I love Baby Punching Tacos. Oh my god, this computer works so much better.
Oh, we can hear
Can you
ourselves
see me
in the
better?
background though. Yeah, we can see you, but we can hear the stream too. Or I could a second ago.
Oh, I don't have anything else open. It shouldn't be me.
No,
might be
it
the
must have it might have adjusted or something.
Yeah, it went away.
Oh, okay, good.
All right, I'm gonna switch over to our screens only. So we're just waiting for Avedon and Vidania.
Vidania?
No need to apologize, Baby Punching Tacos. We are just glad that you are here now. Very happy to see you.
That's right.
So, what else? Okay, yes. So you can use your points to buy extra tickets. You can brawl. You can battle. It's 1,000 points or crits and arrows to enter an extra ticket into the monthly giveaway. Let's see. And what else am I saying? Is there anything else? Oh, word of the week. We forgot to do the word of the week on Tuesday. So Fires of Athleen was nice enough to give us a word,
Just
which
thought
is...
about that today, actually. I
Yeah.
was like, we never did the word of the week.
No.
Sorry.
No problem. Which is Shazmat.
Right.
Shazmat. Which is the swear, I think, from Mork and Mindy.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a swear.
In Mork and Mindy, apparently.
Yeah.
So what's the other thing? Oh, so the word of the week for our local viewers, you can head to the Armory in Fairhaven, Tabletop Games in Westport, Mass, or New England Comics in New Bedford. You could theoretically go to all three and enter the word of the week into the jar, the NAT30s jar at the front desk. And every Monday they'll be choosing a winner, and you'll win something from the store. It could be a gift card, it could be minis, it could be books. It really depends on the store that you have entered in.
It's Shazbot, according to Wikipedia.
Oh, Shazbot. Shazbot That's it.
Woo, Shazbot!
That's an interesting one.
Go and watch Mork and Mindy as a kid.
I did, but I don't remember that.
I didn't watch Mork and Mindy.
I mean, it was on the
I was
tail
more
end.
of an Alf. I was more
There
of an
we
Alf
go.
kind of guy.
I see
Alf?
other people
Oh, Alf.
Alf?
cheering. Oh yeah, I
Love
watched
Alf.
Alf too. Subs. We have sub commands that people who are subscribed get to use, and they are various sounds that unfortunately only I can hear, and the players cannot. But I hope to figure out how to make that a thing eventually. And I've been thinking it might be that I have to turn off my desktop sound and somehow figure out how to get Foundry sound to come in separately. And then you guys won't hear yourselves. I don't know. I'll have to work on it. But I can hear them, and sometimes people scare me with them, which is, you know, not the goal, but it does happen. Let's see. Just waiting for 2 more. We've got our resident bard setting up because we got another Micaiah serenade. We're gonna have to work these in every week.
Oh wow. Now people have finally like earned enough.
I know, people have
Yeah.
enough. Just
So-
gotta have a concert, I think.
Right.
One night. Just gonna do all of them all at once.
Please do. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Actually,
All right, Abaddon's here.
Christmas
How
lights.
is it that we didn't get the...
Thanksgiving. Sorry, Christmas lights.
I didn't hear what she said.
You saw her Instagram story. It was just nothing but 7 pages of Christmas decorations.
Yep.
She can't hear
That's
us. I can tell by her
I
face.
can't hear anything. She's not reacting. Oh, I bet it's this. Grogo. No. Nothing.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? I bet she doesn't even know that.
Thing is,
Hello.
That's what-
motherfucker.
When she's off camera, it looks like
I subscribe to my own channel.
dissipated.
I've got quesadillas, I've got French fries, I've got tea.
Nice.
I'm happy.
Your belly can't possibly be happy with you showing all that in your face after 9 p.m.
Oh right, Grem had.
Hi, guys.
Hi, can you hear us?
now?
Hey,
Yep.
Oh, okay. We're talking shit about you for like 5 minutes. You didn't hear us.
What?
Yeah, we're talking shit.
So this was Grem redeeming the
Oh, okay.
serenade, so it's not a double redeem. It's a
I-
re-redeem. I mean, either way, we could start every session with a flashback, or eventually, when you guys start getting once when the castle's done, you'll have more opportunity to organically do a serenade.
True that.
Any word from Vidania?
I have none.
All right.
I do not know. So, I'll text you. Are we on live? Are we live?
Yes, we
Huh?
we are.
Did you just wake up or something?
Yeah.
such an old lady.
Yeah? I figured. You look like you just woke up.
She's got like a shawl around her. She's like, knock louder. How does this technology
Yep.
work?
When Lauren
It
first
was
like,
really quiet in my house.
you kind of just.
So.
Yeah.
Huh?
I said, when you first wake up, you just look constipated. You're just like,
I just want to be small.
I know, you're already small. Jesus. How much smaller can you get?
I want to be in my hole.
Oh.
No one,
Not
No-
that
no one-
hole.
no one- no one's gonna
not
jump
that
on that
other hole.
No,
one's
it's
gonna
too
jump on that
obvious.
grenade. Come on.
All right,
It's
I'm
like
gonna
a-
give
changed. I just want to be inside and hibernate.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
give.
that's what I mean.
Oh, we got a unicorn fart. Hold on, I gotta make sure that these critties get. I mean that these bits get added. So I'm just gonna write it down. So far we got 20 extra bits.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna run the intro, and maybe Vidania will have a moment to pop in before we get started, because I'm just gonna do a flashback, so it's not gonna make or break, at least the first few minutes, since she's probably trying to get them babies to sleep. All right.
She's trying to tame goblins. That's what
Yes.
she's trying to do.
All right, here we go.
Very few
Because they smell
things.
sweet and good. Eat it.
No, I wouldn't eat it, nor do I would say they smell sweet and good, but like
Very
the dog
few
is
things
Those are
smell
very
good.
Malcolm
I
face.
never got the stink.
That she just did.
The what?
Yay! We're so happy to have Baby Punching Tacos here. Baby Punching Tacos is here, Abaddon.
Woo,
That's
woo.
Right.
She's so tired.
Yeah, I'm not.
I know. She doesn't even know what's going on.
Don't you just want to
It's kind of like in the game.
or
It's
just
gonna.
put her to sleep? You know?
She has no idea what's going on. In the game, when she pops in, she's gonna have no idea what's going on either. She's trying to get in
No.
character.
I didn't.
Oh, I'm gonna blur
I
my
was
background.
thinking about it last time, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I was having such an ice cream coma moment that I literally had no idea what was like. I finished over 1,000 calories of ice cream, and then it was my turn, and I had no clue. What was going on.
Thanks, Erico.
I was so happy listening, and like, oh,
Like
what
they're
are they
playing
gonna
a game.
do next?
Oh, shoot.
I had no idea.
Oh my
All
god.
right.
So bad.
You're
It was
crazy.
pumpkin cheesecake. You should have that. It's
Oh,
really
shit.
good.
Pumpkin cheesecake ice cream?
Ice cream?
It
Oh,
was
that's
1,036 calories. I was looking at that the entire time. So like, motherfucker. It's worth every bite.
My name is Abaddon and I got diabetes.
Zan eats like 5 Big Macs a day.
And he's fine.
True. Right?
Don't feel
Don't
bad.
call me out when he does that.
I literally just ate 2 little Debbie cakes and 2 Snickers and 2 Twix just
Oh my goodness.
just while the intro was running.
And
I had a
Oh,
calzone
that's awesome.
and I'm having a quesadilla.
I got rappers here.
Need to update that Zan 2020.
Nat Awesome says that Lauren, you got to get the whole group to do a blanket party episode now that it's cold.
yes.
Ooh, get in on that
To
battle.
do what? A what kind of party?
A blanket party.
A blanket party. Blankets.
Blanket.
Oh, we're planking? Is that
No.
still a thing?
I am not going to
You
that
guys-
party.
Blankets.
Oh, blanket.
Yeah, like the one around you.
So
Look
I'm
at her.
gonna-
She just looks stupid. See?
I'm gonna
She,
I'm gonna
she
start.
might be intoxicated. I don't know if she's tired or she's like, I'm so high.
Now I can't tell. You been
I'm so
So,
high.
error code, the battles will get you more crits and arrows, which is exclamation point points. Here, I'll type it in. And with the points, you can do more battles, do brawls, visit Brew Bottle Tavern by typing exclamation point welcome, and then also buy extra tickets for our giveaway, our monthly giveaway. And this month it is a copy of Icewind Dale, either digital or hard copy. If you get a hard copy, which is going to be for our US residents, you will get extra swag as well. We've got stickers and what do we have? Stickers.
Buttons.
Oh, and buttons. Yeah, we've got those. And then I also
Sure.
have dice coming that I want to do just like give away to people because it's fun. Okay, so I'm going to start us off now. The battle will go on in the background. You're not going to see that you entered it if you're confused about that. Okay, so actually let me start my different music here. So we rejoin. Nope, I'm gonna do a really quick recap. So last we left the Bums of Greenest, you had stowed away on Skyreach Castle a floating Cloud Giant's ice castle that has been commandeered by the Cult of the Dragon, primarily Resmir the Black, Worm Speaker, a couple of red wizards, a bunch of cultists, a bunch of kobolds, and Glaziel the Cloud Chaser, an adult white dragon. After disguising yourself as cultists and entering the castle, it took off from its docking station at Harnast and headed into the sky to an unknown location to you. You went around, got a little tour from a cultist tabaxi who showed you all of the key points and where not to go, and decided to go into the main keep, where you were greeted by ogres that brought you up to speak with Blagothtis, the king of this castle. He explained, luckily to a very high persuasion roll, he explained to you that the castle was run or fueled essentially by the soul of his dead mate, Escarlota, and that her soul was being held captive by the Red Wizards, where he asked you for your help in releasing her from that captivity, and in return he would gladly destroy all of the cultists that had been holed up in his castle and help you with destroying the dragon as well, should it come to that. So you headed down into the Red Wizard's tower, immediately discovered, as one would expect from Red Wizards, and you tried to chat with Rath Modar, a new Red Wizard that you had not yet spoken to, and Asbara Jos, a Red Wizard that you had run into on your way from Waterdeep or Baldur's Gate to Waterdeep. That's what it was. Your battle ensued, and unfortunately, they appear to have escaped at the moment, and we will rejoin you momentarily in the middle of that battle. But we first start off rejoining the Bums at a familiar tavern lying in the heart of the northern dock district of El Terrell. Inside, the pair of black antlers is dimly lit with wood-paneled walls and smoky air from the fireplace that doesn't properly draw. Stone support pillars thick, low-hanging beams and a big dark-hued furniture that's salvaged or looted from old castles and villas currently seat several dozen patrons. Glancing about, you see that illumination is provided by 3 blue-colored drift globes that appear to hover about the room, making rounds to the various tables. The room is heavily decorated with a wide variety of adventurers' finds, trophies, and paraphernalia such as old, well-used weaponry and split shields, the dusty claws, tails, and shocked-looking heads of miscellaneous monsters, and ancient maps, though not all of them are actually genuine, purporting to detail castle dungeons, dwarven holds, purporting to detail castle dungeons, dwarven holds, crypts, and cave systems that are said to house treasures, and covered in corrections notes or blood spatters. And of course, most impressive of all is an enormous rack of stag's antlers, at least 20
Enormous
feet.
rack.
Look at that rack.
Too bad that wasn't the word of the week.
20 feet wide, for which the tavern is named. The atmosphere here is jovial and light, and you see this represented by the staff who are engaging with patrons in loud and pleasant conversation. This was your first night in El Terrell, just after telling Onthar and Leosin about what you learned in the Raiders' camp, and just before Onthar led you to the Oar and Wagon Wheel Inn, the day before Zan gave everyone their high harvest-tide gifts, the day before the revelries, the day before the fortune teller's hut.
Oh shit.
The Antlers is always a happening place, and there are bards of varying types who routinely play, sing, and tell jokes. So this is your evening as you all sat at the started off sitting on the second floor of the pair of black antlers. Erdnot drinking some not as good ale as the kind he makes, Abaddon winking at Harmony now and again, and the rest of you,
Harmony's there.
Harmony, the purple-skinned tiefling with the little curly dark hair and yellow eyes, who is a weight tiefling, a weightling, making their rounds. So what do? This is the filler time that you can just chat amongst yourselves as everyone around you is taking drinks.
So we're all just hanging?
Yep. What did you do on this evening during the few hours before Onthar led you to the Oar and Wagon Wheel Inn?
I do not remember.
Well, you're filling it in. You didn't actually do it.
we're all watching Abaddon do her best. Do I make you horny, baby?
Did her not even stay that night?
This is before everybody left. So this is specifically the couple of hours in between where everybody was here, and you have. This is the filler time where you guys can RP and fill in what you did, because we didn't roleplay that out.
Arek's certainly going to be just drinking and watching Abaddon do her thing, making eyes at that other tiefling, amused.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what he's doing.
Makai is
Yeah, Abaddon's focus is pretty much on her bum.
Oh. Harmony. I'm like, is she looking in a mirror? Or...
Harmony is making
She's
the
thinking
rounds.
about bums.
Harmony is making the rounds with their tails, mostly blocking their
thing continues and see if I can scroll back up to this time, because I don't remember what the fuck mindset I would have been in.
This is literally just RP. You just roll with it. You guys didn't do anything during this time. I'm just giving you
No,
the
we did. I just have to find.
No, because it's already done. That's why I chose this period of time. I'm just letting you go with it. Just Go with it.
No, we didn't do anything. We're making it up now.
Well, no, I want to see what I typed out before so that I'm playing or not correctly. Because this is like
I want to make
months
sure
ago.
that there's mozzarella
I
sticks for
barely
the
knew you
table.
guys.
Yes.
Oh, with some meat
I
on
was
a
gonna
stick.
slam. He's gonna slam his on the table and say, "Another round. Some mozzarella sticks for the pale one."
Was this after
awesome.
that like festival thing and like
Nope.
I had weird
It's
drink?
before. It's before the revelries, before the high harvest tide, before the fortune teller.
Okay.
You're just in a bar.
Damn it, wenches! I said mozzie sticks. Stat.
So Harmony hears you and comes on over with the an empty tray, and it's like, wenches. I haven't heard that one in a long time. Like, winks at you, Avedon. So, what is this that you're asking for?
Throw a wench in a sack. That's hilarious. That's a hilarious thought. Caught me off guard. Mozzie sticks. They're goat cheese fried in some sort of oil. The pale one likes it.
Oh, really? Is this true?
She likes many a thing.
Oh, I love the
Very-
crispness. Do you have them in the kitchen
Uh,
or any snacks?
I'll go ask. But in the meantime, I love that there's a potato over Erdnot's face right now. Okay. It's gone.
Not French fries, mozzie sticks.
In the meantime, what can I get you to drink?
Your cheapest ale.
Your best ale.
Okay, well, if you want our best ale, it's really, we've just got ale, honestly. But we do have Elverquist, which is 4 gold per glass, tall glass, if you want to have that. This beautiful
one.
ruby colored.
What
All
is it?
right.
Does it come with complimentary ropes
Rope?
Well,
for that price?
Oh,
Everybody took that the wrong way.
Yeah, I know.
I was like,
I heard that.
I'll go get you your ale. And
do you have anything hot?
Don't mind him, darling. He just, he's already had too much to drink.
yeah, I'll be back. And Harmony heads over to the bar to get you all your drinks. So, the ale is 3 copper, and I mean, you don't have to, this is in the past, but the ale, just so that you know prices, the ale is 3 copper and the Elverquist is 4 gold as mentioned, but they have other things too.
So what exactly is Elverquist? Like, what kind of apple is it?
It's distilled from sunshine and rare summer fruits.
Sounds like bullshit to me.
Ernie,
They-
how do you distill sunshine?
Harmony comes over and is setting down the drinks in front of all you and just, I don't know, I just serve the drinks, I don't make them, honey. And gives everything to you guys. We don't have mozzie sticks, but I'm
Fuck.
sure that maybe the oar and wagon can help you there. Wagon wheel.
Do you have any
What do you
cabbage
have?
or sausage?
No, we don't typically serve food.
Oh. You don't have snacks?
Or ale.
Peanuts?
Abaddon is gonna lean to the closest adventurer to her and just be like, now that's a snack. But it's gonna be a whisper, so
You realize that was louder than you think.
it's a whisper, I said.
I don't get it. How is she get it?
In the background, you can hear that there is somebody up on stage and they're like playing guitar, but it's like ding 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 ding. And she told me that she loved me, and everyone around is like, boo, come on. And you can hear Anthar up on the second floor as you guys have all started mingling. And he's just like, ha, like up at the top, just like laughing at the guy trying to sing.
I miss that guy. He was funny.
Like, somebody get this clown off the stage. And he's just like, she loved me, and I told her that I loved her too. And
Can we just have a Twitch channel of you just doing that? Like, just do that. Like, come on, let's make a band.
that's what this
Let's
is.
make a band.
Oh my-
And when we kissed that night, it was beautiful for my heart.
Oh my gosh, guys! I feel like I could do better than that guy.
The dying
for it.
cat
Do
could
it.
do better than that guy.
Makai,
Let's
you
hear it,
sing?
Micaiah.
I mean, yeah, a little
Do
bit.
you find it visible?
Would you be gracious enough
When I
to
say
bless us
no,
hearing you sing?
because
Do you think that would impress Anthar?
I definitely can't. He seems to enjoy music. I can't see him not enjoying.
You hear Anthar up above, and he's like,
Mickey,
keep
Mickey, set the
going,
mood."
keep going. This is great.
Looks like he
Must be so-
enjoys bad music. I don't
Hey,
think you
I-
can fail
I
if
think
you-
Anthar just likes to enjoy himself in general.
Yeah, I know. That's why I like that guy. He's fun. He just loves life.
Makai, sing something that will make Harmony think of me.
All right, I got the perfect song for you. And
Are you-
actually, cut to in real life. So Eric, I'm saving your song because I left my guitar at school, so I'm playing the piano. So I'm redeeming this for the other person today. So next time, for you, just so you know, this isn't your song.
Well, that hurt. That my heart is broken. I went into this expecting,
Guitar and
hoping.
for my kids, and then I left it at.
Yeah, no, it's all good. No problem.
Life is pain, boy. Get used to it.
Micaiah, you do see
I
a
can tell you a thing or two about that also, Arik. Life is pain.
Oh, but this is the perfect song actually for harmony.
Just tattoo the tears on Zane's cheek.
You do see-
brings the mood down.
You do see a harpsichord over in the corner that every once in a while it appears that it gets played. I actually think later on that night it ends up getting played and Abaddon sees, but right for the picking as this guy is walking through the crowd going, and I love her so much, and we got married one day, and everyone is just like, come on. People, like, one guy throws a coin at him, it hits him, and he like grabs it, puts it in, and just keeps going.
Did anybody throw any cabbage? Because I want to
No.
rescue that Abaddon. Just in case. I know she
Not this
loves
time.
I'm
starving.
starving.
Get your friend Harmony over here. See if I can go over there and tickle those ivories over there. Get this guy off the stage. See if Harmony can help me out. Get her over here. Call her.
Bench.
Can I go to can I go to the bar and or where is Harmony? Is she walking
Harmony is
around?
Do I have
to ask?
Harmony's walking around, just kind of stopping
Oh, she's
at
darling. Don't worry. She got your eye on you. If you call her over, she'll be right over. She's staring at you all night.
Come on, bless.
the tiefling's tail like flicks back and forth as they walk around with the tray, just taking drinks off. Sometimes it's brandy or sherry. Other times it's ale and stout, and then like every once in a while somebody orders the Elverquist, and you notice that they bring up the Elverquist to Onthar now and again throughout the night. So just making the rounds, making small talk and smiling with the little sharp fangy teeth that people don't seem to be bothered by.
Oh, I'm gonna make that move. I forgot what it's like to flirt.
I'm gonna get it. That's for sure.
Fun fact, reading back at the Downtime RP, this was back in May 7th. May 8th.
Oh.
And they do serve mozzarella sticks, unless I'm reading the wrong place. I'm sure. There are many references to a plate of mozzarella sticks.
There are many references, I'm sure.
Yeah, that was a long one. Mozzie sticks.
So Harmony's making their way around.
I'm gonna approach Harmony. I'm gonna like kind of like wiggle my way over to wherever she is. Is she serving at the bar, or is she still?
It's
Can I catch her? Is she
making their way around. So you kind of shimmy up to them, and as you do, you come over and they look at you and they're like, "Oh, hey, you. How can I help you?"
Zan is going to use his quiver and ask Micaiah, does she plan on eating her? Is that what she meant by snack?
I mean, I guess you could say it like that. I mean, that's what some people call it. She just wants to be real good friends with her. Put it that way.
Looks like she's trying to fight to me.
Then you can tell me all about. Zan, you can tell me all about the horrors and unfairness of the world.
Hey!
I'll tell you all about women.
Hey guys.
Hey!
Hey, Vidania. So we are making our way through a flashback scene.
Oh.
Pretty much, chaos.
Hold on, I'm getting to you, bringing you back in. So everyone is sitting at the table, and oh, we got a potty mouth on there. I gotta make sure we keep adding these things. So Abaddon has just approached Harmony in an effort to help get a bard who is making his rounds through the pair of Black Antlers Inn, where you got, this is the night that you all had first arrived in El Terrell and met Onthar Froom and Leosin. So Abaddon approaches Harmony, and go.
I'll say, oh wow, it's a shame about those Mozzie sticks.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I didn't
bet you loved
actually
them. Tried them.
I didn't actually ask at the bar. I wasn't sure if you really wanted them or if your friends were just trying to be jerks. So if you really like it, I'll go ask.
Sorry. No. They're just we're hungry people.
All right, I'll go
Um,
I'll go find out. I mean, we serve food here, but you know, you just never know with people.
but
Tiefling.
but no. Just stay. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. How's your night going? Hey, this
Good.
guy's singing some stuff.
Yeah, he's
Seems really
trying
busy
to.
around here.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, he's trying to. Do you know? Well, how would you? Sorry. So we've got a guy. We've got a guy who's a great singer. How do we get up on stage?
Oh, you. Hold on. Give me a second. And
Really?
Harmony walks off away from you, and they approach the guy who's like, Anna. we had a baby. And
They got
Harmony comes
married.
over and is like, Marius, go, get out, go. We've got someone. He's like, all right. I was coming to the end, and all right. And Harmony's pushing him out of the way and looks over at you, Avedon, and is like,
I hope we run across that guy in the future. I really do.
I know.
Just so
now
we
I
can-
gotta write down the name.
Just so we can hear you. Hear that again.
In like another bar somewhere, all of a sudden we hear him.
And I'm here to remind you of the
Oh, it
cross-eyed
is
bear that you have to make.
All right, so Micaiah, as you're watching this interaction go, you see Harmony go over and just like pushing some people in the bar, a couple of patrons like, yeah, Harmony, get him out. And another person's like, Marius, you suck. And you can see that you can see that the harpsichord is available for you.
Yay! Should I play it like a harpsichord?
Yes. Yes.
I won't. I'll really redeem someone's points. I don't know who the person was, but whoever the person was that redeemed last time and then re-redeemed, this is for you. Who was that?
Grimoire.
Okay. This is for you, Grimoire. I hope I said that correctly. But this song actually is dedicated to my good friend, Avedon, and her fledgling love life. Tell
I
me
will not look Harmony in the eye.
if too loud. Can you hear this? Or do you need it louder?
No, that's
Oh, we
good.
can hear
I
it.
think that's good.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Okay. You let me know. Okay.
Might be too loud.
Actually, it might be too loud.
Or again,
Sorry.
something like
I should have
feedback.
checked.
Tell me, yes, please. Because I don't want to blow anybody's eardrums out.
That's good.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sound good?
Maybe a
Yep.
little lower.
A little more loud or a little more less?
No, less.
Less. Okay.
Yeah.
Better?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just keep this on the surface. 'Cause I know that's where I need us to stay on. If we go any deeper, then I just might fade away. 'Cause I'm afraid to lose myself. 'Cause you know that love can make you so damn alive. I know because it's happened before. I don't wanna wake up falling down at your door. It's a sickness you see. Oh, love, what it does to me. It's an addiction that I can't erase. So it's better if, oh, let's keep on saying everything that we really want to say. As if I knew, we're together, and we couldn't make. I'm afraid to lose myself, 'cause you know that love can make you so damn, but I know because it's happened before. I don't wanna wake up falling down at your door. It's the sickness you see. Love, what it does to me. It's an addiction that I can't risk. So it's better if, oh, we keep it like this. It's better if, oh, we keep it like this. So tell me you love me. No. Don't tell me you need me. No. I might feel something. It's a sickness you see. Oh love, what it does to me. It's an addiction that I can't risk. So it's better if, oh, we keep it like this. It's better if, oh, we keep it like this. Now get me some mozzarella sticks. Oh yeah. Ow! Best outro ever, right?
Woo!
I muted everybody, by the way, so you have to unmute yourselves. Just a thing.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, now we have to clap again.
That was I loved it.
That
Yeah, the
was
bar,
Alex-
everybody in the bar is like, woo!
Yeah.
Eric is a hidden tear from his eye because it reminds when Leah used to sing before he had to send her away. He just like sniffs it back.
flowers and mozzarella sticks are being thrown up on the stage.
Yeah.
The flower.
I started picking them all up like they're ones at the strip club.
Stuff them in your panties.
Everywhere. I got a couple for you. I guess after all. Sorry if it has a little boob sweat on it.
Thank you, Twink Destroyer 13. That is quite the username.
Twink destroy.
Really is. I kind of like that.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Dirty 30s. So
Oh, man. Tonight's
On
not really
site.
a fucking night.
you see Ansar Froome stands up on the second level of the tavern, and he's like, yeah, good job, Micaiah, I believe it was, everyone. And he's standing up there with his bald head and like light glinting off of it, and people looking up, and they cheers, hear, hear. And Harmony steps over to you, Abaddon, and they lean in and look at you, and are like, I'll be right back with your mozzarella stick, and then heads towards the bar. Shaz bot. That's the password, right? Yay!
That's right.
Oh,
Go watch more Candy if you don't know what you're talking about. That's
he's like, did everybody hear me? I'm like, yes. I have to stay on our computer. Everybody can hear everything.
So as you all, oh, go ahead. Were you saying something, Avedon?
Me?
Oh, I think I just hear the background again.
Oh,
Um,
that's my cat. She's upset.
Oh, what's wrong?
She doesn't have any mozzarella sticks.
I'm upset about that too.
About that. I think we're all about that.
So as the crowd cheers and the smoky tavern begins to fill from the fireplace that doesn't draw, you all look around. The camera pans to a particularly smoky area, and we rejoin the bums of Greenest. All right, I'm trying something new, so I'm going to explain it to you, but we rejoin the bums of Greenest as you have been in battle with a couple of red wizards who, sorry, I put this loud, everybody out there, I'm trying to find a good balance, who at the moment you cannot see as half of the room is covered in a cloud of fog that fills the eastern portion of the chamber and obscures your view of the spiral staircase that's in the center of the room. You cannot see Micaiah, who before disappearing into the fog that was emanated by Asbarajos, the Red Wizard, had wild shaped into a wolf. Vidania, you find yourself standing in the fog as well, unable to see what's going on around you. Same thing with Avedon. Arik and Erdnot are just outside of the fog, and Arik had stepped into the fog, you cannot see. Erdnot and Zan are just outside of it. We are going to, this is going to be something different that you have not yet done, and I'm super nervous about it and hope it works out. The second half of this battle is going to be a skill challenge. And essentially how this works is that you're going to be presented with the scenario, what's happening, and you will need to think about what it is that you want to try to do in order to move your party forward. I will give you some suggestions. You have to receive more successes than failures in order to achieve your ultimate goal of stopping these red wizards from completing the task that they are attempting to do. So at this moment, your scenario is that there is a fog cloud blocking your view of the stairwell. Micaiah, you know that Asbarajos ran past you towards the stairs. How will you determine which way to go? You can
Sorry, go ahead.
You can use perception, and it's not just you, Micaiah, just anybody in general. It's like a group thing where you decide, like, I'm going to try to do this. So, and then I'll have you roll for it. So, you can try to do perception to determine with your keen smell if you can figure out which way. Yeah. Avedon. So the challenge that you have here for all of you is that only one of your party went and explored upstairs, and the rest of you went downstairs, and you did not go further downstairs. So Avedon, you can roll. You could try Arcana in order to put 2 and 2 together based off of what you saw. So, or you guys can figure out another way as the swirling fog is still in your way. So what are you thinking that you would like to do?
Well, Micaiah is a wolf. She's gonna try to use her keen scent for sure.
Okay. So you can roll a perception check with advantage because you are using your smell.
I'm gonna roll real dice. Is that all right?
Yep.
Alright, here we
Always.
go. All right. So one was a 14, but I think I get plus some. Oh shit. What do I get for that? So +2. And do I get anything else for keen smell, or is it just that I get advantage? Is that what it is?
It's +4
Oh, plus
because
4.
you're a wolf.
Oh, okay. So, and I get advantage, right? So that's 18.
Okay. So as the fog is swirling all around, and as Barajosu snap forward towards his feet, but he continues running past you. In that moment, you're like, fuck, but then you remember, I'm a wolf, and you start to sniff, and your nose leads you towards the stairs leading up.
After, like, I'm a wolf, I'm all instinct right now. I'm just...
Okay. Well, you still have your intelligence and everything. It's you in the wolf form. You change your strength, dex, and con, but your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma stays.
I'm still...
All right. So Micaiah smells which way the people are going. The rest of you cannot see. So Micaiah, you can roll.
Bark? Is that okay? Can I just go like that?
Yep. So
Got me.
yes. So the rest of you hear a bark coming from the center of the room. Let me see. I'm gonna see who can make a. So Zan, Arik, actually everyone, go ahead and make me a perception check to see if you can determine which direction, up or down, the bark is coming from.
I think too. I would have at some point.
3. Off to a great start.
You
9,
can see
3, 3, 9.
We are all looking at the walls going, who's
Come on,
barking?
guys.
Sedania.
Did mine go through? Oh, 9.
Yeah, she got a 9.
Oh, okay. And Zan?
15.
All right.
There goes Anne. Somebody.
Okay, Zan. Sorry, 1 second. Let me just double check my thing here. Actually, yes. So, Zan, you hear the bark from Micaiah as her wolf form, and you can kind of just barely make out a shadow dashing up the stairs. Micaiah, I'm gonna have you roll me an athletics check.
All right. So what would that be in wolf form here? What would I add?
Strength.
Strength.
But it might have in the wolf form. Hold on, let me just double check.
Mhm.
Nope. Yeah, so it will be your strength as a
So
wolf.
+1.
Yes.
Oh my god, nat 20.
Nice.
Holy shit.
All right, so you
Yay, I love that.
as you're running up the stairs, you let out a couple of barks in your wolf form. Then you make out the shadow of the wolf form going in an upwards direction, and you can tell by the barks that it's getting further away up. The rest of you, there's like so much going on. Zan, what do you do?
As I notice that, I'm just going to shout to the group. Micaiah's following them. Sounds like she's going upstairs. We have to go.
All right.
And then Zan's gonna dash.
Okay. Avedon, you said you wanted to try something?
I think as soon as she had a second or noticed that her spell fucked up last time, she probably would have done an Arcana check on that fog.
Okay. So the fog is definitely magical. It didn't do anything with your spell, though. You just couldn't see through it. But make an Arcana check as Zan has just told everybody that Micaiah is running up the stairs. So go ahead and make an Arcana roll.
Her, everybody.
Nope, just her. Those rolls coming through?
Some bitch.
What's that total?
That's 15.
Okay. So as you see Zan and the rest of the group starting to run in the direction of the stairs to head upwards, you think back as the wolf is running up. It's clear that the red wizards have run up, and your brain focuses on that image of that ritualistic shrine, the big skull head that you had seen in that
Your
room.
earrings, Liz!
What?
Your earrings!
You scared the shit out of me. I'm like, what's going on? Am I being someone sneaking up
No,
on
it's
me?
like the thing. It's like the floor.
Yes, that's
Did
true.
you do that on purpose?
I did not. I did not.
Oh! Ooh, it spooked me. Okay, sorry.
Hey, Lord
I'm so
Byron.
confused right now.
So,
I have no
Abaddon.
idea what the hell's going on.
Abaddon, you recall the that glowing red pulsating light that was coming from the skull shrine with the pentagram, red pentagram etchings in the ground that appeared to be some kind of ritualistic setup, ready to go. So in that moment, you realize that must be where they're headed. Everybody make me an athletics.
Can I cast light on my shield to
Yes.
hopefully see better through this fog cloud?
You can cast light on your shield, however,
Light reflects off fog.
right, light reflects off of fog. If you, and you would
Gonna
know
make it
that.
worse.
You would know that
What
as
about my
a
shoes? What if I cast light on my shoes?
no, light reflects off of fog. If you were to be standing in a room of fog and you turn on a light, all you're gonna see is white all around you.
He's the kind see, you could tell Erdnot's the kind of guy who turns on his high beams when he's going on a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, haven't you ever driven in the fog? Just makes it worse.
Yeah, so you would know, Erdnot would know not to cast light in fog.
It's magic fog.
Cuba might not know. No.
So I'm gonna give you a freebie on that you don't have to do that. I don't know if it's a cantrip, but
Drives during the day.
Yeah, it's a can.
yeah. So so
I mean, you
Abaddon, so everybody roll me athletics as you start to run towards the stairs, and
Not me, though, right? Because I'm already.
you've already done it, yeah.
Alright.
Why don't these showing up? That's really weird.
Where'd I get these dice tonight?
Yeah, could you guys let me know, because it's not updating for some reason.
That's why you should use real dice. I'm telling you.
Well, where did that
It's supposed to be if a nat 1 is rolled, but it like does it every once in a while for some reason. Okay, so
Like the rolls weren't that bad.
no, it's a nat 1 sound.
I
So
got it.
okay, it loaded now. So you all run towards and up the stairs. Abaddon, with that knowledge, what are you doing?
We're all running up and toward the stairs, but still in the fog.
Yeah, so you're in the fog, but I'm referring more to you put 2 and 2 together about the ritual room. And also keeping in mind that no one else was there with you.
Oh, well, I'll say I'm gonna yell that they're headed towards the second floor. There's shit up there that they can get it. They're gonna do something. I don't know what it is. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Where is it?
It's up
They're
on the
probably
second-
gonna make mozzarella sticks.
It's up on
I think that should be word of the week. Mozzarella sticks.
It's on the second floor. If we let them get into the southernmost
So-
door, we're screwed.
So now you run up the stairs. Micaiah.
We all We all
Yep,
made it up the stairs.
Yep, you're all running up the stairs at the moment in this challenge. Micaiah, you make it to the top of the stairs. And as you come up the spiral and make it to the second floor, roll a perception check.
Alright. So as a wolf, so plus 4 for that? Plus
Yes,
3
but it's not going to be with advantage because you're looking.
Okay.
This is a... Oh, no, wait. It will be with advantage. Sorry.
Okay.
Because you're listening, too.
So 17 plus 3, so 20. Thank God I was with advantage because my first roll was a 2. So.
Okay.
Yes, Queen.
Thank
So
God.
as you make it to the top of the stairs, you see directly in front of you as you get to the top. Actually, no, this would be to the side. You hear to the left of you, at the top of the stairs, a door close. You can see a door directly in front of you as you ascend, and then as you turn, you can see another door about 10-15 feet away that you're pretty sure the sound has come from. Now, as you guys continue running, so Micaiah, what do you do with that info?
Can I hear them coming up? Like, can I hear the rest of the party?
Yep, everybody's
So
heading
I
up
know.
the stairs.
So I don't want to warn those guys necessarily that I'm on their trail. So I'm just gonna wait until I see somebody from my party come up the stairs.
Okay, everybody.
And once I do, I'm gonna I don't know how to do this as a wolf. I have my intelligence, right? So I can take my head and kind of I don't know, make like a nodding motion. I don't know how I would do it, but indicate with my body, hey, like that way, or point. Can I go like this with my paw?
Yes.
Do the pointer like a hunting dog.
Yeah, like a hunting dog. It's like, it's that way.
Oh my God.
You know? Do you know?
Yeah, if you couldn't get any cuter, you just got cuter.
By doing this.
Yeah, just I don't know, something. It's like.
So everybody make an athletics check, not Micaiah though, because you're not moving.
We all gotta make an athletics check. Is that what you just said?
Yep.
It's a 20 for Xander.
No.
Not a natural
20.
20.
A 23 for Art.
14.
I got a 4.
Ugh,
Okay.
I got an
Rolling
8.
hot tonight.
Damn.
Can Art just reach down and pick up both Abaddon and
By the head.
Someone can just jump on my back.
just by the back of your necks and just carrying you up the stairs?
So everyone who got
rough.
below a 12,
Yeah.
you start making your way up the stairs. So that we've Danya and Abaddon.
Yep.
So Abaddon, you're coming up coming up the rear as the last person coming, and the fog as you make your way up the stairs has made the stairs slippery. So all of you kind of turn around and work to catch Vidanya and Abaddon as they slip for a second. You just pull them up. Nothing crazy, but it does cost you, a second or two of time as you're pulling them up. You get to the top of the stairs. Micaiah, make a performance check to indicate to the rest of the team, or attempt to make an indication as best you can of which direction.
All right. So what's performance? I'm sorry. Is that dexterity?
It's gonna be probably charisma. Wait, hold on. Let me double check.
Yeah, it's charisma.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay. So if I'm a wolf, it's -2 on a wolf, so I get -2.
Yep.
Damn. All right. I better roll good. Come on, baby. Roll up. 19 -2. 17.
All right.
Rolling hot.
So you are able, as you're standing there, if you were a human, you would be like,
Like an air traffic controller.
and you're pointing as best you can, and you are making it known which direction that they went into. So, who is in front here?
I think with Zan noticed that they were going up, noticed her barking first, and he was.
I don't know if it matters, but Zan does have the most movement. He has 40
Right.
feet of movement.
So
And
Zan.
I think I was
I think Zan was
closest. I think
All
I
right.
was actually closest to the stairs.
Yeah, then it's
Yeah,
probably
Zan. So it's going to be Zan, Arik. Zan has like 40 feet of movement, so he'd probably like leap over your shoulders and head right up the stairs. Erdnot, Vidania, and Abaddon up in the back. All right, so Arik and Zan, you look over and you can see the doorway that Micaiah is very clearly gesturing towards. It's about 15 feet to your left, down the hallway.
Gonna go for the door.
All right.
Back him up.
So you run towards this door with your comrades behind you. And when you push on it and go to push on it, it is not budging.
Can I check it, see is it locked or is it beyond mechanical?
Make a perception check or make an investigation check.
It's 19.
Looking at the door, you can see that it looks like somebody hit this door with a hammer like several times. And there is a lock that is broken on the floor. So it's not budging, but it is not locked by mechanical means, at least not on the outside as far as you can see.
All I can think of is just Baka!
Zan,
clang.
So Arik and Zan, you both see that the door is closed, Erdnot coming up behind Vidania and Abaddon making their way.
Zan's gonna look back and say, "The door, they've sealed it. I think it's magic. We need to break it open."
Arik just is gonna try to give it a boot. See if he can get this thing to move at all.
Okay. Make a strength roll. Strength check. As with anything else, just remember that you guys are allowed to help each other and coordinate and everything. So, you slam your foot against the door, and it gives just a little bit, but not quite enough. It's
Can
almost.
I put my shield on my back and swing my hammer at it, but with two hands?
Yes. So make a strength check and add your attack bonus.
Question.
I mean, make an attack roll, basically.
Question.
I softened it up for you, Erdnot.
In wild shape, I looked it up, but I just want to make sure if this is actually right. As long as I don't need material components, I can still cast a spell. Is that actually correct? If I only verbal and somatic.
If that's what it says, yeah. As far I remember that being a thing. Like as long as you can. Like
Yeah,
I think
I
if
just
you're
can't
like
if
a
it's
fish
material,
or something.
because I can't like if I
Right.
need like something like a tree branch or something like that, then I can't because I don't have it on me.
Yeah.
But if it's just verbal and somatic, so can I? While he's doing that, Micaiah's realizing this, and she wants to try to cast dispel magic on the door.
Bark it out.
So I roll
Can I do that?
sorry. I roll a d20 like I'm attacking.
Just make
it,
an
like
attack
it's-
roll, yeah. Just make an attack roll.
Well,
You can do that after
Well, if you can't
after
turn it.
he does his thing.
No, this is-
Alright. So 19.
All right. Okay. So you actually, Micaiah, as you go to do the casting of this, you are about to start your spell, But Erdnot takes his warhammer. Is that correct?
Yep.
And you just slam through, and the door, like, it breaks in half, and one of the pieces goes slamming out to the side. And you can see into the room. You can squeeze into the door. The other side seems to almost be sealed to the edge of the frame of the door, but there is enough space. So you all see this amazing show of strength by Erdnot.
It's like when he
Groove
slammed
Auto.
that guy's head into the wall. It's gonna be famous. They're gonna have that door just like set off to the side. It's gonna be this famous door. Everyone's gonna come visit. This is where Erdnot smashed the door.
So you enter this
Swing my
room.
shield back.
The scene that so I'm gonna say Erdnot, Zan, and Arik, as you first come into the room, what you see in front of you is Rath Modar standing with his back actually to the group. You enter this small room. It's about sorry, 1 second. It's about like 10 feet by 20-25 feet. It goes kind of like around. In the center of, like, looking right in as the door swings open, you can see a pretty decently sized fireplace with a fire blazing inside. There are 2 desks in the room, one directly to the right of the fireplace and another against the wall. And then to the right of that desk is an open curtain revealing a shrine. I know you guys can't see it. This is all theater of the mind, but I'm looking at the map. And you see Rath Modar standing like just outside of where this curtain has been pushed to the side, and you can see this like red pulsing light in front of him. He's chanting, and his arms are raised. You could see like the red flowing robes behind him with that big headpiece or neck piece that like extends up above his head. And beyond him, you can see Asbara Jos slightly hovering, toes barely touching the ground, in front of that skull shrine altar thing that's pulsing with the red light. And he is screaming as his eyes are staring up at the sky. And these black and white tendrils are just snaking out of the skull and through his body. And that is the scene that you see.
Jesus
Is he screaming in
That's scary.
pain?
Yes.
Or...
He is screaming a shriek of pain that is intense.
Zan's gonna take a shot at him.
Let's say Arik is gonna.
Who are you
throw
shooting
a
at?
axe at him immediately.
Rothmodar.
Yeah, Micaiah wants to
Modar.
run up and try to knock him prone after Zan does that.
Okay. Make an attack roll, Zan, with advantage, as multiples of you are attacking this Rath Modar at the same time.
Just
Because I
Zan
have,
or all of us?
Yep, just Zan.
Because I have elven accuracy, I'm gonna roll one more. Natural 20.
Yes,
Boom.
that's what I'm talking
All right.
about. The rolls are in our favor tonight.
I don't
Because
Come on, this never
the
happens.
first
Knock
2,
on wood,
I'm
knock on
not
wood.
kidding you, I was shatting myself because the first 2 was a 3 and a 4.
Yeah, that's what happened to me before. Thank God I had advantage.
So you let loose your arrow. Where do you hit him, Rath Modar?
Zan, for the classic Zan, right in the... You said his back is to us. Gonna go for the back of the throat so that he can't speak.
Okay.
Ooh.
So the arrow slides through from the back and out the front. You see his body jerk. Arik, what are you doing?
I was gonna throw a hand axe.
Okay, you throw your hand axe. Where you hit him?
I'm just aiming in his back, just center mass. It's not
So-
as easy to be precise.
As the arrow slides through the back of his large headpiece there, comes out the front, the hand axe comes flying through the air, sinks into his back. Micaiah. I say Abaddon when I want to say Micaiah.
Abaddon looks terrified under her blanket.
Kaya is gonna like run as a wolf and try to just like jump on top of him and hopefully knock him prone. So he has to succeed.
He's not doing anything. He's just gonna fall. You jump on him.
He's just gonna fall.
He falls forward as you're on top of him. Vidania and Abaddon, as you come through, and Erdnot, what are you all doing?
I'm going to rush at Dr. Jones.
Dr. Jones.
Dr. Jones.
Like, I'm gonna rush at him with my shield and like just throw myself shield first to try to just like knock him down.
Okay. Abaddon and Vidania, what are you doing?
I'll take a shot at Jones just with an arrow.
Jones or Modar?
Jones?
Jonesy.
What do you want him?
Mr. Jones.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like Jonesy.
So roll me an attack for your shots. Just Vidania. And Abaddon, what are you doing?
I'll cast something. I'm gonna cast Oh no! Oh no!
Oh wait. It's not letting me.
Yeah.
You might have to do it D&D
roll
Beyond.
because nothing's targeted. It won't let you do it.
Oh, that's true.
You can roll real dice if you want, and just roll your thing.
I don't know where they
Wait.
are. The children lost them all.
Oh, okay.
The children.
Lacking what's wrong.
I rolled a D&D Beyond in it, and I was so like, since it automatically hit, I was like, oh damn, because I rolled an 18 plus 7, so it was a 25, and I was like, yeah, and then it turns out I didn't have to roll at all. So I was like, figures.
Am I adding Colossus Slayer damage? I don't know if he's.
You're rolling an attack to hit.
Oh.
Abaddon, what are you doing?
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna cast Magic Missile on Rathmodar at second level.
Okay.
I don't
So
know where my dice are either.
that's okay. So the 4 streaks of force. Dog needs to go out. So the 4 streaks of force.
Oh,
the dog needs to go out. Come shooting out of your
For me to
hands.
go let her out.
I mean, no. In a minute, I can go do it. I'm just saying she needs to go out at the moment. These 4 streaks of force come shooting out of your hand, slamming into the body of Rathmodar. So, Vidania, what was your roll?
I don't know. It says, it says -5 for some reason.
That was because the sharpshooter thingy was on.
Okay, so if it was, so it would be 20
20 to hit.
if I added.
Okay.
I think so.
1 second. I'm
It's
going to put the
confusing
dog
me.
out, and I will be right back.
What's happening?
Who let the dog down?
Pee, break.
Let's let the dog down. Pee break time, I guess.
Or knowing him, more snack time.
Protectors on D4 best on force damage to the target.
What magic are you uttering over there? She's speaking in satanic.
Draconic. No, I'm on your side. Wink.
Wait, that was a sarcastic wink.
Don't forget she's making deals with dragons.
Shush your mouth. You don't even know about that.
You kind of told us.
Shush. You forgot.
I'll ask. Can I roll for memory?
Okay. Oops.
Oh crap! I don't. What the fuck am I
They
doing
went for
now?
a pee break.
Okay. So how's everybody out there in chat?
Anybody notice that Annie's mirror kind of looks like a D20?
And there was much rejoicing.
Thrilla, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Dirty 30s. Dark Dreamer says, Wild Shape, you can't cast spells, and your ability to speak or take any action that requires hands is limited to the capability of your beast form. But that's not gonna... Thank you for clarifying. Beast spells, beginning at 18th level, you can cast many of your druid spells in any shape you assume using Wild Shape. You can perform the somatic and verbal components of a druid spell while in beast shape, but you aren't able to provide material components. So it's a higher level druid feature to cast spells while in wild shape. Okay, thank you for clarifying. I know she's not there at the moment, but I will keep that in mind. And luckily, this is I'm just kind of fluidly going through this, but that is good to know for when it is a an actual battle, because I would not know. Thank you. Thank you, Dark Dreamer. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks everybody who's watching. As a reminder, you can use your stickers to grant rerolls. I think a couple of people still have some rerolls or advantage that they can use. And you can use your critties to enter our monthly giveaway. So, just a reminder. So, Abaddon,
I think Zan has a reroll from the end of last stream.
I think so. Abaddon, those force bolts from your magic missile fly through the air and they slam around the wolf that has jumped on top of Rathmodar's form, and they slam into the body of Rathmodar. Vidanya, you let loose an arrow just as Erdnot, rushing forward with your shield, you slam into the body of Rathmodar and you suddenly stop.
No, it's not Rathmodar, it was the other guy.
Sorry, that was Barajos. And you stop instantly, and you feel this searing hot pain as your body, you let go of the shield, your body is jerking and convulsing, and the tendrils begin to wrap themselves into your body, and you're staring up at the ceiling. You see your eyes roll into the back of your head, or you don't see them. Anybody looking. You drop to 0 hit points as you're screaming and staring up at the ceiling. Vidanya, your arrow slides through. Where do you hit Asbarajos?
In the head.
Going for a headshot. With a 20, that would happen. So the arrow slides through his head, and you see the tendrils just kind of retract from him. He drops to the floor, but now Erdnot is screaming and staring up at the ceiling as he has been trapped by the tendrils in this shrine. Everyone else, you stand there ripping at Rathmodar's form, and then as you hear the screaming coming from Erdnot and look over, the body of Rathmodar, almost like as if he were a pile of snow, it just kind of melts. Micaiah, you are on top of it, and it just kind of, and it like spreads out into this water that just instantly melts onto the floor. And you are standing, clothes and all, everything melts, and you're just standing in a puddle of water as you look up and see Erdnot's body screaming up at the sky. What do you do?
Well, now Micaiah is going to try to dispel some magic.
Okay, so we actually got clarification by Dark Dreamer that you can't cast spells and your ability to speak or take action requires hands. But at 18th level, you can cast many of your druid spells in any shape. Is that jiving with what you're seeing?
No, when I looked, there was a lot of. I mean, I didn't see anything official. Honestly, it was like people talking, and they said as long as you didn't need materials, but whatever you want.
Hold on, let me just double check real quick. I'm seeing 18th. I'm seeing 18th level as level 18 plus. You can do it.
All right. Let me turn back into human form then.
Okay.
Can I do that and try it?
Somebody kill me so I stop dying.
Yeah, you can drop that anytime. So sorry, go ahead.
Tendrils were coming. The tendril type things were coming from the skull.
They are coming from the shrine that is directly in front of Erdnot as he's now hovering off the ground, probably a good foot off the ground, and screaming at the ceiling.
While Micaiah is trying to do her dispel magic thing, I'm gonna Arik will look over at the others and say, the skull. Just to kind of prove the point. Maybe we gotta destroy the skull or something.
Okay. Micaiah, you focus your energy and move to make the dispel magic. Roll your spell attack.
That was loud. Holy shit.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
18.
Okay. So you say your words. Hold on one second, real quick. Sorry, Ray. As you watch Erdnot screaming. Just double checking to make sure that I don't screw this up. Okay. So you say those words as you hear Arik yelling about the skull, and you see the tendrils retract from Erdnot, who drops down to the ground, no longer screaming, but the tendrils are still around the skull itself. Arik, what are you doing?
Crush that skull.
Is Erdnot, is he just dropped to the ground?
Yep, he's just dropped to the ground.
Well, I guess I'll try. Is Erdnot, your hammer's on your back?
It would
No,
be.
he dropped it.
I would have dropped it.
Yeah.
I'll
And
pick up
basically,
his-
what's everybody doing? Okay, go ahead. So you pick up his hammer.
I was gonna pick up his hammer and
You
take
now
a
have the
swing.
power of Thor.
Over to Birdie and healing for sure.
Let's say
After
take a
that.
s-
Go
take
down.
a swing and see if I can crush that skull.
All right, what's everybody else doing?
I'm healing her.
Zan is gonna attempt to also help Erdnot get back up to his feet.
Vidania, Abaddon?
I don't want to get close to the skull thing, so I'm just gonna stay.
It's classic.
I'ma stay.
I'm gonna stay right here.
Is all that that water? Did he melt into water?
You can make a perception check.
Okay.
Arik, Arik, you can make a strength attack. Or an attack,
did you say
basically.
You cut out, make an attack or a
Yeah,
strength
make an attack.
Crap.
roll?
I rolled a 5 for perception.
Okay.
I don't know what his hammer is. I'm assuming since it's a martial weapon, is the same as my longsword and my javelin and my hand axes and all that stuff. So what I do is I use my longsword instead, even though I'm using a hammer.
Okay.
And it was 20. It's 13 plus 7. That's why I wanted to make sure that I just don't have a hammer in my loadout.
So you take your lift up. I think this is actually a heavy weapon. So I don't know if I assume you are proficient in that. So
Yeah, I'm proficient in all weapons, all armors.
So you lift up Erdnot's huge warhammer and slam it against the skull, and it caves in as the warhammer smashes into it, and you almost hear this like a creature screaming, and it's like as the tendrils sink back into the skull.
Did it just cave in a little bit?
No, it caved it in pretty good, like with a 20. It went like smashing right in, and then the tendrils are sinking back into the skull as you.
Just to clarify, I don't know if I screwed that up. If I didn't get a nat 20, it was a 13 plus 7.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Sorry, I thought maybe I communicated that screwed up. I didn't want to succeed with what you thought.
No, a 20 hits. And Micaiah switched back to being a human. And Zan, what are you doing to help? Or not?
I was gonna, because I don't know if he's dying or not, I was gonna use my healer's kit to stabilize him.
Okay. So you look at Erdnot, and I actually don't know the rules of like a healer's kit, but he doesn't look hurt. So there's no.
It hurts.
There's nothing to like fix. It has like salves and splints and stuff like that, but make a medicine check. With disadvantage if you're not proficient in it.
No, Zan is not proficient.
I think it a medic. Oh no, never mind.
I rolled 12. So I get +2. So I actually rolled the exact same 12.
Okay. Looking at his body, you can't see anything to fix that would like stabilize him using a healer's kit. There's nothing there that will do that. Micaiah, what were you doing?
I was gonna try to heal him.
Okay.
With, cure wounds. I was gonna use it at 2nd level, so 2d8 plus 2. Should I roll that? Or
Yep.
30?
Nope, you do, because you're the one casting the spell.
Okay. So you got 4, and you got 8. Oh, that's good. So that's 12 plus 2, so 14.
Okay. You are back up, Erdnot, your eyes open.
Hey.
And you find yourself coughing, like there's a tightness in your chest that it feels almost like it feels like your heart stopped and is now starting back up again, and you find yourself struggling to breathe for a moment.
Oh, thank God, Ernie. Thought you were gone.
What in the night hell's happened?
And
Meat on a stick soon. Don't worry.
Arik, as you're smashing this skull shrine and the head is caving in further, the tendrils just disappear, and the light that has been pulsing in the coming from it, that was pulsing out into the room, that red light, is it fades away into nothing. And
I'm gonna hit it one more time just for good measure, just to like crack the thing in half. Fuck this skull.
That thing comes out to bite you. I'm gonna kill you.
Hey, you almost killed our friend.
you just keep
Deserves to get smashed.
smashing. Good night, Ian. Have a good evening.
Night.
Smashing this thing down into mush. Avedon, as you come over and look, where Rathmodar was, it's just water.
While he's smashing away, I'm just gonna go. You'll get used to that.
I don't hear anything over the splintering of wood and bone and general smashing. But Eric does have a very good time. He might have to get one of these.
Is there anything left of Asbara Jos?
Yes. So you notice that as Barajos, he lies on the ground, his eyes open, his body is there, and he is just laying there with this, like, his mouth open as well in this, like, perpetual scream. Yeah. If anybody is proficient in medicine, you can do a medicine check to look at Asbarajos. Don't think anybody is. Did I write that?
I'm certainly not.
Zan has a +2 to medicine, but he's not proficient.
Going over.
So I am. Sorry, I was on mute. I thought you guys were hearing me.
Oh, no problem. You can roll. So as you head over to check Asbarajos' body, bend down. 14. You do the pulse check, and there is no pulse. His eyes just open, and it's clear that he is dead.
Oh, shit.
Is he dead in the same way that Erdnot was dead? Or is he dead?
As in he had an arrow through his head.
Yes, Asbarajos has an arrow through his head.
Brain is gone.
But Danya
shot Rath Modar in the head. I didn't know you shot Joan in the head. Oh yeah, alright.
See?
Seeing that he's dead, Zan's gonna check him, see if there's anything on him that looks valuable or any information, notes, or anything like that.
Okay. So as you search through Asbarajos' body, you see he is wearing this simple ceremonial robes, the red robes with it's a slightly different headpiece than Modar was, where it kind of comes out to the side and then the two come to a point, where Modar's was more like a whole head kind of up the back, and it came up into a more oval shape. On his body, you find a scroll that, if you hand it off to Abaddon, and Abaddon looking at it, you can see that this is a scroll of mage armor. You also find a dagger on his body. And that is about it. On his body, there is nothing more that is nothing incriminating.
Before Arik tries to break this whole table in half, is there anything on the table that's either interesting, valuable?
Make a perception check. Next to the body of
Arik I would have actually kind of like grabbed Abaddon, because I don't know much about magic, so he wouldn't know. So he probably would have been like, Tiefling, magic Tiefling, come check this out.
Okay, make a perception check. Next to the body of
Me?
Nope, Arik.
Okay.
Next to the body, or to the puddle of water where Rath Modar's body was, you do see that there is something that remains. It is a long staff.
That was
Sorry.
only a 9.
Okay.
Did you say there were desks in the room? Can Zan search one or both of the desks?
Yep, you can make a perception check as well. There is a staff that is laying on the ground next to his body with a red gem at the top of it, and that is the only thing that is remaining from his body. Arik, looking at you kind of like look at the the one table that's right next to the fireplace, and going through it, there appears to be writings of various kinds, none of which you recognize, and you point Abaddon in that direction. Zan, what did you roll?
16.
Zan, as you are looking, you go over to the desk. You head over to the left and look at the desk. And the first thing that you notice as you're looking at it is like, it's very clear to you that someone has already rifled through the papers that are on this desk. They're all shuffled, all like either the person who kept this desk was the most messy human being on the face of the planet, or it's been shuffled around. It has already been looked through.
This is so weird.
And putting two and two together with the, picturing the door that looked like it had already been smashed with something, and the lock that was already on the ground, it's clear that somebody had already been in here.
What? I think having explored that puddle real quick, I'll be like, oh shoot, there's a staff, and I'm gonna zip it into the bag of holding.
Okay.
Not even gonna look at it.
Not at this moment, no.
Ernot's gonna stand up, just grab the hammer, and say, "Give me that."
Because Zan basically
You're welcome.
ran the whole circle around downstairs before Abaddon came, I think he's gonna kind of connect some dots. He'll keep it to himself, but he did like run around that whole spire, so he would have realized she wasn't there at the beginning of the fight.
Yes, Abaddon. So as Arik is showing you, he's like, look at this and look at that. You have already looked at this and that. So
Like, whoa, this place is not.
Did we do it?
She's like a little kid's like, look at this picture I made, and the kid showed you the picture like 19 times already, and she's just like, oh, that's very good.
I think we can hear somebody in the background. It might be you, Annie. I think it's yours.
TV or something in the background.
Sorry. Yep, that's me. My computer's too good now.
Yeah, no. So Ernot would have thanked Micaiah, grabbed his hammer back from the maniac smashing tables.
Arik would have held on to the hammer, and he would have smashed the table one more time, and then he would have handed it politely back to Ernot. Because if it wasn't for Arik smashing that skull, Ernot would still be all.
Is that like Captain America grabbing Thor's hammer? Is that what that was like?
I feel like it was.
Finally, you could lift it up.
Probably pick it up, to be honest.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. It's kind of funny.
DM, is there anything left
myself with my with this divine healing thing, because goddamn, I can't believe I dropped to 0 and it's gonna take everything I have to get back to fucking full health. And then I'm going to ask, did we do it? Is the spirit of the giant safe? What the hell is going on? Does anybody see any healing potions around here?
Can Zan search the room to see if there's any sign of the giant soul?
Make an investigation check.
DM, is there anything left of that skull? Like any shards?
Make an investigation check.
It's a 21 for Zan.
Nice.
You do a thorough search of this room and looking for any sign of a soul or a jar or some kind of magic something that might hold. It's beyond your knowledge what that might even look like, but you just keep coming back to all those papers on the desk. And there's nothing that you see that gives you any indication about where that soul might be. Abaddon, was that your investigation roll?
Yep, 22.
Okay. What were you looking for again? Oh, a shard of the skull.
Shards.
Any like anything left of that skull? Any like anything weird?
So the skull was actually a pretty decent size. It was about, 4.5 feet tall. It was like a shrine that all of those tendrils were coming out of. You find a couple of pieces of it that you could take. As you touch it, you don't feel anything particularly special about it, but you can put 2 shards of ritual skull in your inventory.
Are they pretty?
Ritual skull.
It's
Skull.
relative.
That was very elegant. You were trying to find a description. You put 2 pieces of
Ritual
ritual
skull.
skull. Just call it ritual skull.
For once in his life, putting 2 and 2 together, Art's gonna step back and look at literally what is probably a giant's skull, and just kind of say to the group like, "Hope that wasn't the giantess's skull." Like just smashed with a hammer.
He makes a good point.
Oh shit. Gotcha, man.
Didn't think of that. Didn't think literally a giant skull on the table had it. Fuck.
Xander's gonna use his quiver to send a message to Avedon. I'm assuming it was you in here. Did you find anything before you came downstairs? Now's the time to let us know.
I heard. I'm gonna say out loud to the group. Artie, you're okay? Are we secure? Do we know if anyone else is coming?
The answer to all of those is no.
Vidania, you can feel the necklace on your chest. You hear it and also feel that little purring noise and like slight whimper.
Aww. Well, I'm gonna grab crinkle the paper that I stuffed into my bag that I grabbed off that desk. Or papers. Or was it a book?
It was a paper.
Okay, I'm gonna grab that letter.
Okay.
Paper. Words.
So
Can I see if it was a giant skull? They were my favorite enemy, so I probably know what their skulls look like.
yeah. So you can.
That phrase come in so clear.
That was so funny. I probably
Kinda
don't know.
It
Skulls.
sounds far. She sounded like kind of far away and subdued, but that one phrase was so loud coming through the headphones.
I know the skulls.
Yeah. Make an intelligence check.
Okay.
I think that would be with advantage because you know favorite. So
Is that ability check?
yep, just a straight intelligence with advantage. No, nat 20. So
Told ya I
you
know some sense.
you head over, kind of pushing past Arik and Erdnot into the room and looking at it. Yeah, that looks like a giant's skull. It's a pretty decently sized. It was about like it up on the little altar table. It reached about 4 feet, so it's about a 3 foot tall head. But you wouldn't be able to tell who it belonged to, just that it was the skull of a giant.
Well, we're looking for the spirit, not the head. Perhaps we should start searching the other rooms in this tower.
Avedon, sorry, you said that you pulled out the letter. What did you do with the letter?
I want to open it up and see what it is. Crinkle.
Are you sharing it or are you just looking at it yourself?
I'm just looking at it myself.
Okay, it's in your journal. So if you go to journals and then go to Abaddon, it should be there for you to see.
Mm-mm. I
What about now?
yeah. I have bums, locations, focal quests.
Go to Bums of Greenest and then Abaddon.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
While that's going on, Eric's gonna smack Erdna on the shoulder, and you said there was other rooms connected to that hall, correct, Dan?
Yeah.
There's like a whole tower.
Well,
Yep.
but in this,
On this floor, there are other rooms. Yeah.
I'll smack him on the shoulder and I'll say, "Come, let's go look at some other rooms, see what we can find."
Aye, this room leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Can you see it, Abaddon?
I think I just have things that I wrote, unless there's.
You see, so you
another way to
see
find it.
Abaddon's journal, and there's nothing else there.
No, well, it has my visions.
Yeah, no, there should be another journal. Hold on one second. Let me give you this status.
Oh,
So,
yep, I just
okay.
saw it.
All right. So Erdnot and Arik, you step out of the room. Looking to the left, you can see there are 2 more doors. And to the right, there's one final door.
Let's go to the closest one, I suppose.
All right, so that would be to the right. So you head up that way. Oops. Second.
Before we go, is there like a window in this tower at all, looking down at the courtyard or anything?
There is one. There looks to be like the small slit windows that you would use to fire arrows through. So yes, they're in the room that you just
It
left.
would look down into the courtyard.
The door that you just opened, there is a window there that would look down into the courtyard.
All right, I want to just look and see if anybody has looked or come or whatever to. I don't know how well this battle was kept inside this stone tower.
Okay, make a perception check. Abaddon, you open up the letter and you can see.
Yeah, it's a 10.
Is it just a straight 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can see a letter written in code, which you knew. Make an intelligence check for me.
Uh-oh, I'm a dummy. Dummy.
Is that a 6?
Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
See that? Such a
You roll bad, dummy.
dummy.
Yeah, this is what you see. You have in front of you a letter that is written in this language that you cannot read. But
and so, but Erdy and Eric have left the room, correct?
yes, Zan
Completely.
is standing in front of you as you pulled out this note and are looking at it. But the other two, and Vidania and Micaiah are still in the room at this moment. Erdnot, you kind of hop over to opening up this door. You can see that it is kind of like a washroom, with a basin, a sink, and just above that is the doorway or the window that looks out over to the courtyard. So you kind of hop up and peer through the window, and all you can see at this moment is fog out there in the courtyard. It's dark now, and so you can only see darkness and fog, and as you're standing there, you kind of can hear that the wind appears to have like picked up a little bit. The fog is like a little bit more swirling in the courtyard than it was when you first came in, but you can't see much other than that.
Is there anything good in their medicine cabinet?
There's no medicine cabinet.
No,
Try
no
to pilfer
cabinet
them
full of
Xanax.
potions. There's like a weird cyan.
They got Xanax in there and shit.
Take
Nah,
it.
they're not. They're not. Nah.
Zan,
Well,
you're
I'm
muted.
gonna.
You're muted,
What's
Zan.
I was gonna say Zan's just gonna kind of look over to Abaddon and just go, "Do you plan on sharing with the class?"
Yes,
Than you.
of course I was. And crinkle, crinkle. I'll say, Micaiah, Petania, get your butts over here. Look at this.
I walk around the puddle, still thoroughly disgusted by it.
The puddle or walking?
The puddle.
What are we looking at? What are we looking at, Abaddon?
I
we
grabbed
going?
this a little earlier while you maniacs were going downstairs.
Oh, what's it say?
I don't know. Take a peek. And I'll
What's
show
it?
them.
Where?
I'll just be like,
Can you see that?
me?
Oh, hold on.
I gotta go check the fire, guys. So give me like 2 minutes.
Oh, you have fire at your house?
Aw.
Yep, coal stove. I gotta make sure it didn't go out. Give me one sec.
Oh, I want that.
Did you see this that I just shared?
Oh yeah.
So the letter makes the rounds. Or not, make an investigation check in this room that you're in. Who's
you
looking
share-
at... Sorry, go.
Did
What
you
was that?
share it on Foundry?
Yes. Did anybody see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Yes, I could see it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I think because you have... It didn't pop up again just now?
No, it wasn't just the letter.
Yeah, just the letter.
Okay, that's sorry. I didn't mean to make a big deal.
No, it's just weird that it didn't show up for you.
17 investigation check.
17. So you start rifling through the things in this room, and you find
In the bathroom.
Yep.
He found
Damn it.
all the toilet paper from 2020.
There it is.
It's stashed behind the shower, behind the tub.
So many shit tickets.
Good night, baby punch and tacos. Thanks for joining again.
Thank you. We're so happy to see you again. Thank you for
Hey!
coming. Let's save the board. Sorry, I'm just doing a random formula. Can you let me know when Arik is back? I have him away. Okay. Shit. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a roll real fast. Okay, that is simple enough. So you
Arek's back.
He's back.
Yeah,
You
sorry,
find-
the fire's out.
Oh.
Yeah, it sucks.
Oh.
Since it's a coal stove, it means it's gonna. I mean, it's still 75 in the house, but it just means that it's gonna take a lot of work to get it back started and get it with the coal going again. It's just a pain in the ass.
So you find a barrel on the side of the like sink area, and you open it up, and inside you find 3 loose gold coins that are just kind of sitting there, but there is no potions or anything in this room.
Wait, well, it's gone.
Shazbot.
Gone. Not pilfer in the place.
Yep.
We're in the bathroom.
So you others, as you're standing in the room looking at this letter, who did you hand it to, Abaddon?
Well, I think I'll just hold it up like this.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Just be like, hello?
Can Xander just like kind of step forward and like hold it to look at it? Does he recognize the language or the runes?
You do not recognize the language, but you can make an intelligence check.
It's 16.
Okay. So looking at it, you're kind of squinting and taking a look, and you start to see a pattern amongst the writing, and you feel pretty confident that if you were given some time, you would be able to figure out what this says. But Abaddon is holding it.
Abaddon, may I borrow this for a moment?
Okay.
Zen would
What?
take it over to the desk and give it a once over. Thank you,
I have
Abaddon.
expected her to be like, no,
Mine.
no, it's mine, mine.
So this letter is a real one that you can really decipher, and because you rolled on the check here, I'm going to give you 3 of the runes, and you can decipher it on your own. If you had rolled a certain DC, I would have told you exactly what it said right now, but looking at it, as Zan looks over it, while he thinks he can figure it out, unless you spend the time in this moment, which you're welcome to do, it's going to take a little bit of time, is what he feels. Erdnot and Arik, you continue searching these rooms. The next room on up the hall is what appears to be a guest room. So you open the door, and immediately in front of you is a bed, a twin-size bed that would fit one human-sized person. Next to it, another twin-size bed, and then in the center there are 2 chests that look to be unopened.
So you would probably.
They're
not-
angry
That
chests.
wasn't. That wasn't my house. My windows are closed.
Somebody farted. Is that your butt?
People love to ride up and down the railroad tracks by my house. Lots of fun.
Shazbat.
We'd each
I
give each
guess
other a look and take a chest.
Exactly.
Okay. You head over to the chests, open them up, and there's nothing in either of them. They are empty, 100%. Looking around, it looks to be a guest room of sorts, that these chests would probably hold clothing or something along those lines, but these beds are made, and they do not appear to have been used anytime soon in the recent history of this room. Heading down. Oh, go ahead.
Said you set us up with the 2 chests with the 2 people just to let us down, just to give us a little bit of heartbreak. We see through you.
Make a perception check as you guys are walking through the hallway.
Perception check. 2 guys with the shittiest perception. Ha! That 1, baby.
Nightween. 19.
Erdnot, as you're walking, so Arik is just kind of like, man, those chests are empty. Erdnot, you take a look up at him. Dark Dreamer, thank you so much for the gift subs. Welcome to all of our new subscribers. Dark Side Adept of Kells. Wow. And Dragon Tower, thank you for the gift subs, Dark Dreamer. Thank you so much. I don't know if those individuals are in chat, but if you're in chat, the two who just got gift subs, you do have the ability to grant advantage to a player of your choice. Every month, actually, for your sub and resub anniversary. So, just throwing that out there. Welcome to the Dirty 30. Okay, so Erdnot, you look up at Arik as he's kind of like howdy that there was nothing in those chests. And and looking past him, you see these like amazing paintings on the wall. And you look up, and the one that you're passing on your way to the next door is actually a scene of a city at night. And with that roll, you would recognize it as you have been there maybe once. And then you looking at it, it does even say right on it, it says Neverwinter at Night. And it's this beautiful painting of the city at night from like a decent stone's throw away, looking over the city of Neverwinter. And at the bottom of the painting, you can see in like this flourish kind of cursive writing, you see the name Bond, and that as the artist's name on the bottom of the painting. You head into this last room, and as you step in the door, you can see a desk.
Can I ask him to take the painting down for me?
Of course.
Hey, boy, grab that painting. How big is the painting? Is it like just huge?
No, it's not huge. It's like looking as you look up and down the hall, you can see that there appear to be multiples from this particular, like the style is very clear right away when you're looking, and there's just a few of paintings from this artist. They're probably, you know, like maybe 20 by 16. They're not very big.
So it caught my eye because I recognize the city.
They're very, very nice paintings, and just happening to look at him, like there's been art pieces around, and this one in particular, as you just like looked at him, you just happened to see it, and it was just like, oh, that's really nice.
Oh, okay.
It's nicely done.
Never mind. Don't grab that. Just
Arik was gonna tell you to ask nicely, anyways.
I did ask nicely.
Nicer.
So you head into the next room, and in front of you, you see a desk with a chair kind of pulled out. There's a little candle burning. Right in front of you, as you step in the door, there is a cage that looks like it could hold a human-sized individual. It is empty. And then
bird.
I thought you were gonna say a bird, yeah. I was gonna say, oh God.
I mean, you could fit a bird in it. It would fly out most likely, but then to the left, I mean the right, is another bed that looks very similar to the other two, and a chest next to that one. As you step forward and look at the desk, you can see Arik looking at it this time. It looks as though you're like, huh, this is a really messy desk. And the others were really messy too. And you realize in that moment that like somebody has clearly been in here. Has been in these rooms.
And we didn't overhear.
No, you're walking through the halls, yeah.
Yeah, so we didn't hear anything that went on. Okay. All right. Can I look at the desk and see if there's anything of value or interest?
There appear to be.
I know it's already been gone through, but.
Yeah, so there appear to be letters and writings, but you don't recognize any of the. They're not in common. So.
I'll probably scoop up. I'll scoop up some of them. And put them in a pouch for later.
And I'll check out the chest.
All right, you open up this chest, and this time your expectations have been, dampered a little bit, and so you open it up, and inside you can see these brown robes that appear to be just like plain around the house robes, and they do look like they've already been like shifted over a little bit and gone through.
Somebody's looted this before us.
It seems so. I wonder if it was our tiefling, the one with sticky fingers. Phrasing. She seems to. She wasn't with us.
Children at play.
Look. We'll have to ask her about it later. Is there anything else of interest in this room? Like I opened up all the drawers in the desk or anything like that? There's nothing else really?
Nope, nothing else in the room.
On to the next.
You walk
Actually,
out.
Before we go, can I check out that cage real quick?
Sure.
Just to see anything. I mean, it's kind of a weird thing. Human cage. These guys were into some BDSM type stuff. Apparently.
Make an
judge.
investigation check.
What did you say, Cuba?
Don't judge.
I'm not. Hey, I'm the guy I'm the rope master over here. Come on. You said investigation?
Yep.
I'm just saying, I might have to take this with me. I mean, I do have a half-wolf girlfriend.
The cage.
Yeah. Gotta
Bag
take
of
the whole
holding.
cage. Yeah, it's an 11. 10, I'm sorry.
Okay. So looking at this cage, you kind of bend down, take a look. It the door is not locked. There's no lock on it. But it does appear to be just like kind of your standard. If you were gonna hold somebody for some reason, it wouldn't fit a giant. It would just fit a medium-sized or smaller creature or humanoid.
There's no lock on it.
Not at the moment. You could put a lock on it, but there is no lock on it.
It's definitely consensual.
Was Asbora Jones wearing leather underpants with a chastity belt?
he was a gimp for Wrath Modar. Oh Jesus!
It's an everlast.
Burn out the gimp. All right.
Yeah.
Let's check out the next room.
The next room is the room that you came from with your party. So as you come out of that room and head down, you can hear everyone chatting a little bit in there. And stepping into the room, you can see Zan has sat at the desk and is looking at this.
Levels of this place.
There are. Are you going upstairs?
I would. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I'd yell. This level's clear. There's no one here. I'd yell that down the hall to the others, and then look at Erdnot and say, "We want to head upstairs."
Nice.
Sorry.
How many paintings are on the wall here? Was the painting in a room or in like the hallway?
It was in the hallway as you were walking through. There are about 4 paintings.
Are they all the same scene, like similar? Like, do I recognize as like any other cities? Are they all cities, or are they all?
They all appear to be Neverwinter. There's one where you can see the tendrils coming up from the crack in the earth.
Is it the same tendrils that killed me?
No. This is like a big crag in the earth with like fire coming up and everything, and there's tendrils coming out of it. And then the others are less scary than that. They're just kind of like scenes of Neverwinter.
So, yeah.
So the 2 of you are gonna head to the next floor?
Is there still room to go up, or is it only down?
Yep.
At this point?
No, so looking at you can go up.
I figure we've already been down, so go up.
All right.
I believe it goes further down than we were as well.
We'll get there. While you're deciphering that, we'll go up, and then when you're still trying to figure it out, you hear, "Wee!" as we're sliding down the banister all the way to the bottom floor.
Yeah, the two most serious fighter type of the group. We're just like.
So the rest of you in this room, what are you up to as the other two
Well-
go upstairs?
I think before they start venturing upstairs, I'm gonna peek out the door, and Avedon will say, "You know, we don't really know how many wizards in here. Maybe you should pump the brakes a little bit. Just be careful, okay?"
Oh, we wouldn't want to go off by ourselves, would we?
Burn.
And then Avedon's gonna kind of like rustle the little papers that's in his pouch while looking directly at Avedon. just.
I'm gonna say that.
Vidania, you look over at the puddle that's on the ground where Rath Modar once was, and you just kind of like sneer at it in disgust, and peering at the dripping as it's going down into the cracks of the wood. You can't see an ass. There's no ass there. It's gone. It's like it's water, and you're just like your mind is blown. You're like I can't see the formation of where the ass once was. There is no
Redeem.
I didn't see that. I wasn't on the.
This asshole has literally asked us.
There is no ass.
So sad.
It is just a puddle of water, and
I was so
it is a
confused.
sad day when the world loses an ass, and this one is lost. It's lost forever.
Now I'm even more disgusted by it. It doesn't even have a butt.
It's a pile of assless water. A pile of water.
So like just water, basically.
Just water. A puddle, if you will.
Just regular water.
Technically, it's ass water. I mean, if that's what
Oh,
Yeah, part of it is.
But it's not summertime.
Avedon, make an Arcana check.
Small
Look
pass.
over and see Vidania just like looking at that puddle, that assless puddle of water, and make an Arcana.
You know, I was thinking that there might be something wrong with that puddle.
Like it doesn't have a butt.
Public puddles have a butt.
13.
13.
Yes.
So, as you look at this and think about how Rath Modar just melted, and then look over and you see Asbara Jos still there, you recall some reading that you did in your studies of a particular spell where you can create something that looks like you, and if it dies, it melts. But you don't remember what it's called, you don't remember what you have to make it out of, but you remember that from your reading, that it sounds familiar, and looking over at Asbara, and the fact that he has not melted, triggers that memory and that thought, looking at this puddle of assless water.
I'm going to reveal that to anybody within earshot. Just be like, guys, you saw something. This is crazy. Wait, I wouldn't do it like that, but you know what I mean.
What? What's crazy? What'd you think of?
It's a spell. It's a spell. And then
What is?
just that, like what Liz said.
Who's Liz?
Who's Liz? That's your Liz. Harmony.
It can look like you, and then when it dies, it melts.
What do you mean when it dies, it melts?
The
What are you
thing-
talking
some
So what you're saying is Rath Modar may still be alive.
exactly.
Shit.
Nice try.
What?
What is that?
What the hell's going on?
There's somebody
That's
else
Wrath
talking.
Modar. He's talking to us.
He's just a talking puddle with an ass.
I'm sorry, that was Colin in the background. He's being Wrath Modar right now.
Oh, okay.
Say something in a weird voice.
Okay. Wait, what do you mean?
Just anything. Just say like a spell. Say,
Okay. Skididdle, skididdle, your legs are now noodles!
There you go.
There you go,
Skididdle,
exactly.
skididdle, your legs are now noodles.
No, skididdle, skididdle, your legs are now noodles!
Skididdle, skididdle, your legs are now noodles.
I'm gonna use that. That's mine now.
I needed to hold on to that.
Abaddon,
It's just
actually, go ahead and roll me a d20 because twice, actually, because we didn't do it last, and I forgot to write that down. So as you're standing there thinking about it, you start to feel your hands just like heating up, and you can feel that familiar surge of magical energy that is building up inside of you. So roll 2d20.
Oh crap! Somebody's turned into a cupcake.
And a
Oh,
spoon.
Hungry.
Did you see that? That was so close.
That was very
As
close.
long as it's funfetti, I don't care what kind of.
Oh, fuck yeah, funfetti.
Dude, wow! Holy shit! You guys.
That's what I'm talking about.
So as you're standing there looking at it, and you feel the energy rising up, you just are like, no, not right now, and push the the magic. Like, this isn't a good
All right now.
time. And in your head, you hear a voice say in Draconic, "That was fun. We should do that again." All right. So. Okay, so what is your plan? What is happening right now? Are you guys taking your time? Just so that I know what's going on. What are you doing? I know that the two of you are going upstairs. Do you plan on exploring? What's your plan at this moment? After
We are going to check every room in this tower.
Well,
Okay.
We also need to tell the giant. We need to let them know that the red wizards are dead.
After this tower is secured.
So Ardna and Arik are going to check the tower. What are the four others doing?
Zan was deciphering the note, but after hearing Abaddon say Wrath Modar may still be alive, he's going to want to see if he's here still, making
Okay.
sure he's not going to try and
Same.
enact the fail-safe that he talked about.
Okay,
Same.
so Vidania and Abaddon.
Yeah, I think we should try to see if he's still around anywhere.
Can
So-
I communicate that recollection that I had to the fellas before they go upstairs, or will they have heard that? Because I said earshot, but I don't know if they would have heard that.
Yeah, you communicate that to them, to your party, as you all ascend up the stairs to the next floor of this tower. When you come
Does
up,
Zan? Sorry.
No, go
Does
ahead.
Zan have to stay put while he's deciphering, or is he doing that, deciphering the letter?
He said that he was gonna stop.
Oh, stop. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I missed
So
that.
you guys, so you all head up together to the next floor. You see a door in front of you this time, which is unlike the other floors, and you come up to the top there. Opening the door, you find yourself in a room with green glowing light emanating. As you step forward and look to the right, you can see another brazier with the almost like a sickly green that's like glowing and pulsing. And there are 3 of them in this room. Looking down, you see the floor is carved out in a way that as you make your way around the space, you can see another pentagram like carved into the floor, the entirety of this floor. Around the spiral staircase is a wall now, so you can't see it. Like you open up the door and you can see into this room and step into the room. And there is a table that extends all the way around the center area with a bunch of books and spellcasting paraphernalia, different materials and components. Looking to the side, you see a couple of additional desks, a bookshelf, and this is all against the wall all the way around, and then 3 separate piles of bones in different areas next to the braziers.
Did you say bones?
Bones, just like piles of bones. Yeah.
Ew.
And then another one of those cages up to the north, just up to the north when you walked out of the room, the door.
Ark's gonna turn to Erdnot and just kind of mutter, maybe it wasn't so consensual.
Erdnot and Ark, you would be the first up here, so.
Can I move towards the table? I wanna, since spellcasting isn't his thing, he's gonna look any weapons, anything of value or of use, and leave the spellcasting books and stuff to the others.
Are there other doors in here? Or is it just one big room?
Nope, it's just one big room. You can see there are several windows, like those slit windows. But the door...
Is there anywhere a formerly puddle of dead guy could be hiding in this room that we would be...
No, it's all very wide open. All of the items are like up against the walls, but there's nothing to hide in or anything along those lines. There was on the first floor, there was a door that led out. There were 2 separate doors. There was a hallway that led like out one way and then out back the way you came.
Out,
but if
like
you were
outside the tower?
Yes.
Ah, fuck.
But going up, if you were going up or down, there's no way to get out of this floor.
He's alive and he ran out of the tower.
So I'll backtrack to say, like, when you opened up that door downstairs on that first floor, you could see another smaller tower just across about a 10-foot gap. That looking up has like a blue dome on the top of it.
Well, we would have gone that way if we knew that.
Okay. So you go that way.
Well, I mean, we've already passed that, and everybody's already gone upstairs. Like,
No, we can just say that you looked in this room, and then you go back down, and you go into that tower.
Oh, I'm not rushing. Oh, that's not what I'm doing. I want to know what's on that table. Actually, before
I want to catch this guy before we fall out of the sky.
Yeah, but there's magic. Is there anything that we would have, or that I specifically would have noticed about that pentagram or those flames that would have changed after we saw that like ritual, that shit? You know what I'm trying to ask?
You didn't go up to this floor when you were looking. This is a floor.
No, I meant like downstairs, like because I saw the pentagram and stuff before, and then like anything significant that I would have noticed.
When you were first looking at it, when you were hanging out by yourself, it was red and pulsing, just like it was when Asbarajos was hovering in front of it. It is not anymore. There's nothing else significant about it. The floor is not pulsating. Or there's no light like pulsing in that area. It appears to have been destroyed.
Oh, interesting.
What are these guys?
Well, I'll definitely push past anybody if once I see the spelly stuff on the desk, and I want to rifle through that.
Is there anything in this room that looks like I could rub on myself and heal?
That sounds so
make-
gross.
Make an
Drink.
investigation check.
Can you check the cage, please?
Oh, fuck it. Nat 1.
Tea time.
So you go through this floor with like the green pulsating lights, and you are able to find about 23 gold pieces. You find about 1,000 silver pieces. These are all kind of scattered around in this room, and you are able to find a variety of gems that appear to be used for ritualistic casting in some way, but you do not find any potions.
Were we still looking at that room? That of
Yeah.
The green
with the
room.
pentagram and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that was just Erdy looking for that, right? Who found the money and shit and
Yes.
gems?
Yeah.
Even rolling a nat 1, I found all that. Would I just fall into it?
Hold on. The
Yeah, you didn't
room
find any
that-
potions though.
Oh.
Yeah, the room that we just walked into, right? All together, or did me
Yeah.
and him go off on a run again?
No.
No,
Because
you're all upstairs in that green
Okay.
room.
And then when I went and I looked around, there was no like weapons or anything like that.
No, there's no weapons. These spellcasters, the only thing you even found on their bodies was a single dagger, other than the wand or the staff that Abaddon grabbed.
Gotcha. So I guess we'll collect up all that those gems and coins and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'll put that in the loot right now, in the loot room.
We can split it up as later on.
Gear. Except I'm not putting the gold and silver. 23 gold, 1,000 silver. I should wait to do that, I guess. Let's see. I'm just gonna double check and see if this goes up one more level. I don't think it does. Nope, it does not. You have reached the top of this tower.
Were there any spelly things that I grabbed
Spelly or
or
smelly?
could see? Either way.
Either or.
So you are able to find, there are a number of books. If you grab any, then are you grabbing any? Or are you just
Yep.
looking at them? Okay.
No, I'd like to grab anything that I can.
Okay.
Swipe one.
All right. So let's see. I'm going to roll. What was your investigation?
Me?
Yeah, did you roll one?
No, not
Okay.
yet.
Okay, you can
Just,
roll an
I don't
investigation,
think so.
and I will see how many you find.
Come on, rolling hot. Fuck off.
Okay,
Abaddon
You-
finds nothing.
you find you find 2 books. Let's see. I'm going to write down what you find, and then I'll give it to you after.
Okay.
Anything else anyone's doing?
Zan's just looking for any evidence to find Rothmodar.
Okay. As you guys go through this second floor, it does appear to be a ritualistic like casting room, but it does not appear as if this was the one that was being used. There's no sign of Rathmodar in this room. It's almost like it's a workshop of sorts, and you don't find any clues about where he may or may not have been going.
Since it's all spellcasty stuff, Arik has no other interest besides the money. So since that's all taken care of, he's gonna start walking back down the stairs.
Okay.
Can I look at the bones?
Sure.
Yeah.
Make an investigation check or make a perception check.
Get in the cage.
You walk over to one of the perception. So you walk over to one of the piles of bones and start taking a look down into it. They just look like bones. Like, you can't really tell what creatures they belong to as you kind of walk from one pile to the next. It's just a pile of bones. Some of them are broken, snapped into pieces. You can't see any pattern to them or anything along those lines. It's just bones.
All right, I'm gonna kick the pile as I walk away.
Suddenly a
It's
bone
like-
monster. Do we want to check out the bottommost floor, or I think we should go to that adjoining tower, because that's where we're going to find our bad news.
Yep.
Vidania, what are you doing as they are looking through all of the...
Same. I'm just looking out for any signs of... What's his name? I'm forgetting right now.
Rathmodar?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Right.
Yeah, that's the guy.
So you all head back down to that floor where the ritual was and open up the door, I assume, or are you heading down further, Arik?
No, I was gonna be heading down to I think it's the middle level, and then down that walkway to the blue dome.
So you open up the door, and the wind and the cold immediately hits you as you walk out onto this little mini skyway that connects the main Red Wizard's Tower to this other more almost like an observatory type tower with the big blue glass dome on the top. And make a perception check.
Come on, please. It's a 10.
Okay. Again, looking out over into the courtyard now, like the wind has picked up as it was not before. It was very calm before you guys got into this tower, and the fog is just like rolling in, and it's really difficult. You can't see anything past, your face. As you walk across the tower the skyway thing across to the other tower, the door is there. Easily openable.
I was gonna say I want to open it slowly.
Okay.
Just kind of like maybe not try to be super stealthy, because I'm gonna fail that anyways. But just kind of like peek. I don't want to do what I usually do and just like smash it open and go running in.
Okay.
Try to
So
be careful for once.
you open that door, and peeking in, it is jet black in there, pitch black, but you can tell from just a little bit of light peeking in from actually you have your goggles on. So as you look in, you can see that you're looking at a set of stairs that go up in a spiral and down in a spiral.
Do I hear the others coming downstairs behind me or anything like that?
Yeah,
Everybody?
everyone's coming up behind. Everybody make me a perception check as you step out into onto that walkway. Except for Arik, who already did.
24.
Fuck, another one. What the fucking shit, motherfucker.
I heard it that time.
God fucking damn it.
I got
Well, that's
21.
See, it works for you though, Erdnot, because you're so short you can't actually see over the parapet. You can't see.
You don't
it.
know if that's what the perception was for.
Well,
Zan,
I'm
what was your
assuming
roll?
24.
Okay. Oh. Hold on myself again.
Somebody has to pick up poor Erdnot so he can like look over it. You know? Poor shorty.
So I
Erdy.
see two 17s. Who are those? What was everybody's rolls?
16.
21.
24. Okay.
Show off.
12.
Okay. Vidania, Avedon, and Zan, as you look out, and definitely you, Zan, but the three of you, you look out and you can see that the fog is rolling in and the wind is whipping around a little bit heavier than what you would expect, given that the cloud giant has control over the weather. So clearly this appears to be intentional, and you can't see much except, Zan, you can see just above the fog that is filling the courtyard, you catch a glimpse to the east of the two cloud giants as they are like slowly making their way around to the in the direction of the tower that you're in. Their heads are poking up above the fog, and they are looking in the direction of the tower. And I'm just hold on a second. It's gonna make a roll, and they seem to be like searching for something as the two of them just like slowly, like you'll see them like turn and look at each other very, very slowly and say something, and then they're looking over in the direction of the tower that you're standing at. But you can't see anybody below the fog that's rolling in. You can just see the two giants looking over.
About how far away are they?
They are about, they're about like 100 feet, give or take.
So they're not like right up on it yet. They're still a
No.
good distance away.
Yeah, they're in the courtyard. It's really difficult to gauge distance, but they're more than 100 feet away.
Zan's gonna, Arik's gonna look over at Zan. They're down there. They're next to me now, right? Just about.
Yeah, everybody's. It's a very small walkway, so you guys are kind of crowded on it. You're getting a little packed on there.
I'll look over at Zan and ask him if we wrote a message and attach it to an arrow. Could you make that shot?
Where would you want it to go?
Into one of the giants. They can take it. As long as the message said they're dead. The wizards are dead.
We don't know that's accurate.
The puzzle. It's most
Yeah.
likely that was not
Well, I
Rath
wasn't-
Modal.
Arik wasn't there when all that happened, so he didn't know about it.
I think she did tell us
Yeah.
before we went up to the top tower.
Oh, we did hear that.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were already moving up there before. I got confused by the order of events there. All right, never mind. I retract what I just said and all that crap. I thought Arik didn't realize that that the wizard might have still been alive. So.
Since I'm right next to Arik, can Zan look inside the tower to see if there's any sign, if anyone is in there or anyone has just been in there?
Make a survival check.
$19.
So looking, you kind of peek past and look up and down the stairs, and you don't see any like footprints that are wet and maybe have dried. You don't see any indication that in the recent past anybody has been in this tower.
Doesn't look like anyone has been here.
What direction? Up or down?
Well, if he didn't come this way, then it leaves one floor left in the other tower.
The one we were already in?
Aye.
We never checked below the floor where we fought the wizards.
It's up to the group.
Let's go that way.
It's up to the group.
At this point, you've spent probably about 30 minutes going through everything, if not closer to 45. Just
Oh,
FYI.
so we're fucked. If he's alive, he's pulled the string already.
Oh, it's already been 45 minutes since we've killed him, or
Yep,
sort of killed him.
doing all of the exploring that you've done, like since you began your went downstairs, started talking to them, like all of that has taken, brought back Erdnot, started looking, so it's been
Arc's
30,
going
34.
this. If it's been that long, yeah. Erdnot's right. You would have been able to cast a spell and kill us all, so Arc's just gonna start walking upstairs.
You're walking up the stairs of the little tower?
The tower that we're looking into.
Okay. So Arc's heading upstairs. What's everybody?
The one with the blue
Yeah.
dome, right?
Yep.
Okay.
What's everybody doing?
Zan's not gonna leave Arik alone. He'll follow Arik.
Okay.
We'll frolic up the stairs. That's
I
canon.
won't frolic, but I will say one more time, we never checked the bottom floor.
I agree, we should definitely check there, but we are right here.
Is everybody heading up to the next together?
Yeah, I'll
Well,
follow too.
we're not gonna separate at this point.
All right. So all of you head up to this next floor. When you get there, the stairs open up to a this like beautifully painted floor. It's this yellow with all of these ornate designs painted into the floor. You like lift up a hatch and come up into it. This big, beautiful blue glass dome up above that looks out into the sky. And in front of you is this interesting contraption that you have not ever seen before. It is what we would know to be a telescope. It's about the size of a medium-sized person, and it is aiming up in a direction just out into the sky, made of like gold with these whirring gears and little things that almost look like planets kind of spinning around it. And it is very quiet actually in this dome as you stand and look around.
I'm imagining Bugenhagen's observatory from Final Fantasy VII. When you walk in.
Yeah. Yep.
Is there anything else in here besides that?
Nope, there is only the what it looks to be like a hand-painted floor with nothing like as ominous as a pentagram or anything ritualistic looking. It just looks like to be a beautifully ornate painting on this floor, and then the golden telescope in the room. It appears to be an observational room of some kind, an observatory.
Do you guys want to go check out that bottom floor of the other tower, or do you want to check out the floor of this tower?
Oh, we're already here.
We should check while we're here.
Okay.
By the way, what the hell is that thing?
Does
Have
it
it
seem
on.
like?
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Nope, go ahead.
Does it seem like the observatory stuff is like specifically weather related by any chance?
What do you mean?
Like, did you say it was like solar system-y?
The telescope itself has like all these gears and interesting weird things kind of like spinning around it that almost look like solar system-y. But it's hard to say. You can make an Arcana check.
nuts.
You rolled a d10. Oh no, wait, never mind. That was me. Rolled a d10. Looking at it, you'd have never seen one of these before. It is peering up at the sky, and like you go and you look into a little peephole thingy that looks like that's where your eye goes, and you can see out into the sky. You can see the stars, but you've never used one before. It's pretty cool. It's pretty beautiful. But you don't have any information on what you're seeing.
Oh. Hey guys, take a look in here and see where this is pointing. If there's anything up in the sky.
I
It's
can't
pretty
reach
fun.
it.
Can I give Ernie a boost?
Yeah, or not. You'd
I'm
actually be able to
really
reach it because it's one of those where you bend down to look into it, so you can see it. Like you don't have to bend down.
Oh, yeah.
It's perfect
So-
telescope.
What do I see?
Anyone who takes a look inside, you can see the night sky. It appears to this tower is up pretty high, and based off of what you've seen, that fog that's coming in, it's filling into the courtyard, but it is not extending past. And the clouds that the giant has used to camouflage this floating castle, they're more below. Or not, as you look in and you're looking at the stars, what you notice is that they appear to be moving. Your viewpoint is that the stars are moving in a direction to the side as you are looking at this. Make an intelligence or wisdom. Make a 1 second. Make an intelligence check.
6.
We're buying you new dice.
Okay. All right. Yep. So that's what you notice. You notice that the stars are kind of shifting more as you're looking. It's not as if you're heading and they're all staying exactly in that one position. They're moving as you go. But that's just what you're seeing. As you guys continue down the tower, you find yourselves going down these ice steps down. Are you going all the way to the bottom?
Is there a floor between where we just were, well, where we entered and the bottom?
Yeah,
Like the
so
last tower? I'm
it
assuming?
goes all the way down to the second floor there, or sorry, the ground level, and you just find yourselves, if you like peek through the doorway, you find yourselves looking out into the courtyard. Oh wait, actually, sorry, I lied. On the level where you were, where you had fought the Red Wizards to start, you get down there and there is a door that is, the stairs continue down, but there is a door leading to the east, and slowly opening up that door, if you choose to do so, which I assume
Are we
you
back in that original tower now?
You are not. You're in that little tower. You're just on the same level as when you were fighting the Red Wizards.
That's when we were had to
Initially.
make a check to see if the through the fog.
What was that?
So I'm trying to figure out.
So the
on
yes.
So the floor that you went on to fight the Red Wizards and then you had to run up, that's the floor that you're on right now.
Oh, okay.
So 2 floors below the observatory. So not the floor that you entered in. You're on the floor below that, and the door opens out to the east.
Into the courtyard, you said?
No, so you haven't opened the door. I was assuming you were going to open the door, but I didn't want to say,
No.
like, you just open the door.
You can crack it open ever so slightly and just kind of peek through.
So cracking open the door and looking, you find yourself on the top of a larger tower, but it's shorter. And there are a couple of ogres standing there, like keeping watch, looking out over out into the nothingness, really. And then that's what you can see from like looking and cracking open the door just a little bit. You can see that you are near the front gate where the level is probably only about like 30-40 feet up. So you only have one more floor before you would enter into the main courtyard.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he went that way. The big uglies would have seen him.
You should probably check that last floor where we first met up with them. And if we don't find him there, and if this castle is still flying, Modar might not be dead, but I don't think he's on the castle anymore.
He's somewhere. We need to find this giant's soul.
I would say that's the priority. But,
Was there another level down from here? Or okay.
Yep. Yeah, you're on the, like, if you were to walk upstairs, you're on that, like, that original floor of the wall where someone would be looking out if it was a castle on the ground. That makes sense. To make sure that people are not trying to attack.
Was there anything useful in this room, or is it we didn't really look in this room? You just went right to the door, or is there nothing but
you're
like
in
a door?
stairwell. You're in a
I
stairwell.
thought it was just a door that led out to the.
Yeah, it's just a door that leads
other.
out onto the top of the tower, like an observation tower.
Look what's on the bottom floor, and if there's nothing there, go back to the other tower and go to the bottom floor of that tower.
Yeah, so you're in a stairwell. You're just in a spiral staircase that's going up and down. There's nothing in this, so going down, you know that would exit out into the lower courtyard.
Okay. Back the other way.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought for sure we would have found something of use in that tower. Guess not.
So you head back into that hallway that leads into the Red Wizard's Tower where you first entered, and head down the stairs, going past the floor where you fought the wizards originally, and then heading.
Is that fog still there, or is it dispersed at this point?
Nope, the fog is still there. The fog is being controlled by the cloud.
No, he means in the bottom of that.
Oh, no. So on that, the fog cloud in the room is gone.
Okay.
So heading down another floor, you find yourselves on top of a wooden square. I don't know, it's like a platform, and there is a rope ladder that leads down. And looking down across over the edge of the platform, you can see a dungeon. This would be the dungeon that the Tabaxi had told you about as being where the dungeon and the oubliette in the tower next to it that you were standing on top of just a minute ago. You can see a larger version of the skull shrine that you had seen in Rathmodar's room. Much bigger skull, probably 7 feet wide and like 7 feet all around.
That's in the dungeon?
In the dungeon on the north wall with some large sconces that have like flame and whatnot. There is a desk in front of it with a couple of candles. And then looking around, you can see a lot of the smaller one-person cages that are very similar to what was in the room on the floor you left. and a couple of larger cages that appear to be maybe for beasts or larger individuals. There's a lot of hay kind of strewn all around here. You can see shackles hanging from the walls. It is your standard dungeon with blood spatters here and there. And that's what you see looking down from the platform. You can use the rope ladder to go down into the dungeon. There is nobody in there at the moment. There's nobody in any of the cages at the moment. It is just a quiet.
Is there any
quiet
indication
space.
that anybody has been down here in the last 45 minutes?
You can make a survival check.
Do I get advantage because I'm proficient at that?
No.
No? Okay.
Mhm.
I don't know how proficiencies work.
You just
and
get
that's
to add your proficiency.
You don't need it,
21.
bro. Woo!
21. Looking down at where you guys have just come through, all you can see is your muddy footprints and wet footprints, but you don't see anyone else's leading to that rope that leads down. And looking down into this dungeon, it seems pretty quiet.
There's a table over there. I'm gonna go check it out.
I'm climbing down into the dungeon.
Yep.
Okay. You use the rope ladder and descend down into this dungeon. What's everyone else doing?
Checking out anything of value or anything that's in this room.
Okay. Are you all climbing down, or who's climbing down and who's staying?
I'm staying. I'm not going to climb down.
Okay, so you're on the
Zan's
platform.
gonna hang back.
Okay.
Okay. If they're hanging back, then I will climb down.
Okay. Abaddon and Erdnot climb down the rope ladder.
Oh, they're sending the real, the real bright ones, huh?
And the others all stay. You guys stay on the platform, looking around and seeing the cages. Erdnot, you head over to this table, and there are a couple of candles on it. There are also two pretty large, almost like fire pit looking sources of light in this room on either end. And standing in front of this, you can see there are a bunch of smaller skulls that are piled up underneath the torches that are hanging off the side of the large skull. Make an investigation check.
And 21 again. Yay.
Hey.
So looking at this skull, you see that this one actually appears to be ice, and does
The
not
giant
appear.
skull?
Yes, it does not appear to be an actual skull of like a living creature.
But
There
it's,
is
like,
nothing on the
on
table.
display, like it.
Yeah.
Okay. And you said there's nothing on the table. No,
No, there's
papers,
nothing on
no
the table.
writing or anything.
Nope.
So I'll look around. Is there anything else in here before I climb back up the ladder?
You see there are some weapons of various types. They appear to be more like torture devices than anything else. Like there are a couple of daggers. There are some sickles, like hand sickles. There are pliers and just little items that appear to have been used on individuals as necessary. Or
I'll
as
grab
deemed
a
necessary.
dagger and a sickle.
Okay.
And
A
I'll climb back.
hand sickle.
I'll climb back up the ladder, and when I see Eric, I'll be like, "Here's some trinkets for you. I don't think you got one of these." Go with the sickle.
Nice. Are you handing them to me?
Once I get up there.
Okay.
Our will take the sickle with a nod and just kind of find a place, on his back for it.
All right. So what are you doing?
Is there anything? I mean, does it? Excuse me.
Is there anything, sweetie?
Come to sweet Henrietta.
Zan's gonna go back to looking back at the letter, trying to decipher it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, I believe it's clear. If he's alive, I don't know where he is.
Okay.
So it's a giant carved ice skull.
Oh yeah, I mentioned
Yes.
that too.
Okay. But I'm down there too. Is there anything magical that I might have noticed?
Looking around in here, make an investigation check as well.
Son of a bitch.
What is
Not
it?
bad. 12?
Looking around, hold on, I'm gonna say, whoops. You find on one of the walls, you find a dagger that when you get close to it, it emits that like familiar warmth that you have seen in the past when something is magical. And grabbing that, I will add it to your loot.
Okay.
But that's it.
Okay.
So it's been about 45 minutes, 50 minutes since you killed the or since you started your conversation with the Red Wizards. What is your plan?
I think we should tell the Giants that the Red Wizards are dead.
I think Zan should continue trying to decipher that before we give Giants any news.
I
Okay.
agree. Zan's gonna hunker down and
We should probably go
try and decipher this.
to what, like the main room where we found it, or wherever we think is most secure. Well, I guess nothing's really gonna be coming in. They're guarding the entrances for us.
We checked out the room. Oh, go ahead. Whoever was gonna say something.
No, go ahead.
We checked out the room already that he made the fog in, that we originally fought him in.
Oh, you know what?
that?
We didn't actually investigate that room. We just trashed it. Yeah, can we just
Eric's gonna make his
look
way
through
back to that
anything
room.
useful in that room?
Yeah, and he's gonna look on the table and see if there's anything that's, again, of value.
Okay. In that room, you are able to find. Nope. You're able to find about 15 gold scattered throughout, another 156 silver pieces. In this room, unfortunately, the main area where there was stuff was that table that they were hiding behind, and you jumped on top of and smashed a lot of things on it, trying to attack them. Second. So there are a lot of books. There's a lot of tomes. How long are you going to spend in this wizard tower?
How long is it gonna take Zan to decipher that?
Are you going to spend the amount of time that it would take? How long are you willing to spend in this wizard's tower? Until Zan deciphers the letter?
Yeah.
I think so.
We don't know how long that could take, though.
Yeah, Eric's real antsy. He wants to at least tell the Giants that those wizards are actually dead. Just because, who the hell knows? If a whole hour's gone by, so many things could go wrong. You know, they could think that we were killed. They could send somebody else to this tower to bring food to the wizards and then find. We didn't even stash the body of Jose.
Nobody's
Maybe that's
getting
what-
into this tower. The giants are seeing to that.
But they didn't. They're not outside the. They're not outside the tower
They are.
door, are they?
No, they're not keeping guard outside the
Right.
door. They're still patrolling.
Right, but they're patrolling to make sure nobody comes to this tower. The two big giants, though, and then we saw two ogres on the other side of the other tower, so nobody's coming in through that way.
I don't think they were like locking off that door
You
from that
get
walkway.
you get the impression that so the cloud giants would not be standing in front of the door because that would be incredibly suspicious. They agreed to ensure that you were able to get into this tower and do what you needed to do. They also control the ogres and that angle of things. So they, as Zan had seen, they were kind of looking out at the Red Wizard's tower about 15 minutes ago in your search. And that they appear to be doing what they said they would do, which is looking out. But they would not stand in front of the door because then that would be very overtly unusual behavior.
Okay.
And what does Zan have to do to decipher that?
So it will take more than an hour, Zan, as you sit there looking at it. You know you can do it, but it's going to definitely take more than an hour. So it really depends on if you are willing. I am literally going to give Pat 3 of the letters, and then he can take it and decipher it. I just need to know how long you guys are willing to spend.
I mean, if we're gonna do that, then we might as well take a short rest at the same time if he's gonna decipher the letter.
Right.
But it's up to whatever you guys want to do. Is. Oh, there goes Annie.
We just lost Anne.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she signed off. So
But
will
if we also know that what's his name isn't dead, because of that I recognize that spell, right? Like they're not stopping anybody from coming in, so if they pop back in, we're kind of in a vulnerable situation, especially with like ritual spots. You know what I mean?
He's
I don't know.
he's not in this tower. If unless that puddle's gonna rematerialize, like, can we like mop up the puddle or something just to make sure?
I was wondering, like, should Eric like take Joseph's head and just put it in his pack as like proof to the king giant that we actually killed these guys?
I just don't want to go back to the giants and be like, yo, we killed him. We don't know where your fucking wife is.
Well,
and maybe one of the guys is still alive.
Well, we know that I mean, I think that one is still alive, and the way that wizards can pop in and out of everywhere. What if he just like pops?
And then he interrupts our short rest. But if he doesn't pop, then
I think it's a gamble we should take, personally.
Okay.
What time is it right now?
It's about 7:30, 7:45-ish. You're rolling up on almost 8 p.m. It's evening.
I think if this works and he attacks the cult, a good nighttime attack is always good.
Zan would like to try and do that letter, though.
Okay.
So, I mean...
So you're taking...
Zan wants to try and do that. If that means he doesn't get a short rest, that's fine. He'll just try and decipher it.
Take the short rest and get some
Yeah,
life back.
you can take a short rest even with deciphering because you guys would be sitting. So where are you guys going to try to decipher, just so I can know where to start you next session?
Where's the...
Do you want to do it in the room with the broken skull?
With the desk?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So you all huddle up in what appeared to have most likely been Raf Modar's room. Zan pulling up a chair to the desk and setting to work trying to decipher this note. The rest of you resting and or in the beginning cutting off the head of Asparagos and putting it in your backpack.
Yeah, if that's okay. It's a grisly task, but somebody has to do it. So.
And then
No,
resting.
nobody has to do it.
Zan will just. This will be Zan. He's just going to. Right back to work.
And there was much
As you all, what's not fix? What's not fix? I probably was saying that wrong. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Dirty 30s. We appreciate it. So as you all sit down to take a rest, while Zan takes the time to decipher this note, that is where we will pick up next session. And you, at least as the minutes tick by and you don't hear or see anything come, I don't know if you are actually going to clean up the water. You're welcome to do so if that is what you choose to do.
Did it stay above the like is it really like a puddle like on the floor and kind of absorbing?
It's doing what water,
It's just
water
water.
would be expected to do. It is like seeping down into the wood. As you take your time, it just kind of, it's going to be wet for a while. But,
I will have splashed in it as we return to that room.
Okay.
Just dancing in it.
In the ass water?
In the ass water.
Trying to the ass water?
And that's where we will rejoin you. I will send Pat the 3 letters, and and I'll send you the letter, the screenshot of the letter, because you won't be able to access it if I'm not on.
Thank you.
What's not fixed? Thank you for the sub with Prime. Thank you for choosing us this month. You get
You're
to
cool, man.
Thanks. You get to choose a player that you would like to give advantage to. You also get access to the sub commands, so exclamation sub commands. And you can, of course, even if you weren't subbed, you can enter our monthly giveaway using your critties. Using your critties, your channel points. So you can check those out. We also have stickers that you can use to grant rerolls or other advantages to the players or me. But every time you sub or resub, you get to grant advantage to the player of your choice every month. So, okay, we're gonna find somebody to raid, and I have homeworky stuff to give people. I was expecting to give Abaddon the number or the letters, but you rolled really, really badly, and I was not expecting it. You rolled below the lowest DC I had set to decipher this. Yeah, I was disappointed, actually. So we are going to raid the Unicorn DM, because we have 15 wonderful, beautiful viewers, and that is wonderful and fantastic, and we are so happy to have you. Thank you for coming in. What's Nothic? Am I saying it right? I feel like it's supposed to be a phrase, but I'm not saying it right. Okay, I'm saying it right. What's Nothic? There's got to be emphasis somewhere. What's Nothic? What's Nothic? What's Nothic? Okay. So thank you for joining us. We will be back on Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I will be back on Monday and doing some DM prep. And then Thursday we may have another one-shot going, and then the bums will be back on Saturday again.
Probably.
Maybe. So let's raid the Unicorn DM. Thank you to everybody who stuck around, and we will see you on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Oh, And of course, the word of the week for our local viewers who are here in South Coast, Massachusetts is Shazbat.
Shazbot.
Yay! Shazbot. Yay! Oh, did it work? Secret word didn't work. Let me do it.
So much did I see going, Cocky?
Today's secret word is
Shazbot.
Have you heard the word?
Okay, sorry, I'm done now. So yes, we will be back. Hope to see you then, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to join our giveaway.
Thanks, everybody.
Good night.
Bye. Good night. Thank you.
Are we done? Are they gone?